YouTube, welcome back to another live stream video, everybody. I see some interesting people are already leaving some comments. Anyway, today we're going to be debating with random people on Discord. Hopefully we can get our moderators to come in here. That way we can post our link and get quite a few people in here. Let me go ahead and just change the photo for the live stream. Let me change the thumbnail. But let me know where everyone's coming from today, what city, what state. While I change this thumbnail, be patient with me, everybody. But I hope everyone had a great, fantastic 4th of July weekend. We're going to go ahead and send this out to our Discord communities. But if you do want to debate, we can do it. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Make sure you drop a like for me if you're just coming in here. Let me know how your weekend's going. Let me know where you're coming from, what city, what state. And we're just sending this out to a couple people, and then we will be debating everyone. The Democrat Socialists are failures. That's the main thing we're debating about today. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can call our first guest here, if you want to call it that. What I can say is, I'm not 100% sure where we're gonna find our first guest here. I know who we're gonna look for. Hold on. I know who we're looking for. It's been a while. Let's call this guy. Let's see if he answers. We're calling you. We know you're around. Let's see if we can get him to call in and join in. If not, if anyone else out there wants to call in and debate about socialism, let me know. We'll get you in here. Ring, 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 ring. He's not getting in here just yet. Okay, he did not pick up. Here, let's try this guy here. Big Custard, we're calling you, Big Custard. Probably not going to answer. Looks like it didn't even ring. Looks like it didn't even ring. Alright, well, we're not doing that then. Let's try to call this guy. I know he's on YouTube quite often. If he answers, come on, the guy that doesn't exist. If you can answer, we can debate. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope he answers. That would be fantastic. We're trying to debate as many Democrat socialists as we can. I don't know if he's a full-blown Democrat socialist or what, but we've debated him before. Okay, he didn't answer. He's chicken. He's scared. Does anyone else want to debate? Let's see. I don't know if we should bring him back on or what. If this guy's back on or what he's doing. Should we call this guy instead? Let's call him. Let's see if he answers. I don't know if he's going to answer or not or what. We're still trying. Let's not give out people stuff like that, but yeah. We'll give out Big Custard stuff because that's Big Custard. Someone else is messaging me though, guys. Listen, Democrat socialism never works. Never ever works. Hey, I appreciate that, man. God bless. I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July. I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July. Well, Scotty, I already got your name. Scotty, I already got your full name. You know what? Since no one else is gonna answer, we're gonna call Scott. He's gonna answer. I think he said he can't, so let's not even try to call him. Okay. Let's not try to call Scott. Oh, he answered anyway. Hello? Hello? You're on stream. Hello? Yeah, he's not talking. I can't hear you. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh. Yeah, it turns out he's scared. He doesn't want to speak about Democrat socialism because he knows they're failures. So, you want to debate me or not, Silence? I just try to call you. I just try to call you, coward. Now you hop in my chat. He probably can't speak right now. Let's pull back up. Let's go over to Silence here. You better call back, Silence. You better call back. Democrat socialism is for the lazy. Can we all agree? Hold on. Hold on. Well, I don't know. That's on your side, buddy. That's on your side. Trump 2028? I don't have any straw man arguments. You don't even know me. You don't even know what straw man is. I only directly address the argument at hand on this channel. I just wish a couple of you Democrat cowards would call in. Okay, there you are. Turn on your camera then. So, hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hold on. Let me turn up my volume. I have my volume set a little bit low. Give me 1 second. Try talking.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep testing it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Hello.
I can hear you good.
All right.
So,
What's up, man?
what's up, man? How you been? Why you been ducking me? You're scared
No,
of the
I ain't been.
debate? You don't want to get embarrassed?
No.
You've been watching all the W's lately against the socialists, and you're like, my ideology is destroyed. Turn on your camera
No,
so we can
man.
all see you drinking your beer
I ain't drinking right now.
and being all Mexican.
I know. I'm just laying down right now.
I will just say this: I don't stand corrected.
What you mean?
You know what I mean? Being
I
all
don't.
Mexican and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Someone
I'm
said
Mexican.
deported.
No, I ain't get deported yet.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about immigration. The topic was, do you love socialism?
I don't love socialism though.
Would you vote for a Democrat socialist?
Yeah, but I don't vote. So, but if I had a gun pointed to my head and saying
Okay,
that
yeah,
which
obviously,
one
but would you willingly vote for Democrat socialist?
yeah.
Why?
Not a pure socialist, but a democratic socialist. Yeah.
What do you mean pure socialist? What's the difference?
Because the a Democrat socialist has, I guess, not pure socialist ideas. They also have, like, I guess, some democratic policies as well.
You mean you can elect them in instead of them getting just randomly getting in power? Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess, yeah.
What is this? What is people's problem? Everyone under 40 has a problem with millionaires and billionaires, and now trillionaires. I don't understand it. Can you explain to me your
Uh,
problem with millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires?
I mean, I've said it before. It's that they hoard money, and
How do they hoard money? They spend more money than anyone else. They just make a lot
well,
of
yeah,
money.
because they have the ability to spend all that money. Did you read my comment that I put?
Which one?
The
Hold
one,
on, let me plug my
just like a
headphones
couple
back
minutes.
in because I can barely hear you. Hold on. Hello? Try now.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Okay. But yeah, what I said was that it was proven that egg prices between like 2022 and I think it was 2024 were
There
artificially
was no
raised.
really egg crisis in 2022. The egg, I do agree with you about that. I've seen that. I do agree with you that the egg prices were artificially risen because Joe Biden killed a lot of the chickens. So yeah.
No, it was because of the companies themselves. The three major uh, egg producers in the country just did it
Well,
just because
maybe
they
they
wanted to raise
did,
the price.
but but Biden gave them plenty of excuses to do so. Like saying that he was going to unalive so many chickens because he was scared of the bird flu getting around.
But they did it out of no reason. There was no reason for them to
And he
do
goes,
it. So they just did it
and
because they just did it just because so they can make more money. So
okay,
my
yeah,
thing is,
because but they
like,
keep Biden gave them a million excuses to do so.
it has nothing to do with that.
It does. When Biden gave him excuses, he said, "No, the economy's melting down, but I'm saving it. They can raise their prices."
That has no correlation to that. They did it just because they can do it. There was no reason for them to do it. So
There
my
was
question
no
to you is,
reason for them to do it except perception. No one questioned it. Did you question it? No. Why didn't you question it? Because they said that there's a crisis going on.
yeah, so they did it just to make more money when they just hurt like low wage families for no reason, just because they wanted to make more money. So my thing to you is that if they do it with something
Well, you
like
don't
egg
have
with
to
like
buy
egg.
eggs. Are eggs a necessity? I mean, you do make a lot of stuff with eggs, so they you could I guess you could consider them a necessity if you really want to put it in that category. But
Yeah, and they're like a cheap way to get protein. So I'm
well,
saying
they
to
could
you
have.
is
I
like,
mean, they could have bought farmers' eggs instead of buying those corporate eggs.
I mean, yeah, you're right at that. But I'm saying to you is that if they do it with something like eggs, do you not think they don't do that with stuff like housing?
I agree
Obviously they
with you
do.
that on that too. That's why I want the housing bill to pass. Have you heard about the housing bill?
No, I haven't really been paying much
This
attention
is
to
one thing
anything.
that I disagree with Trump about. Some houses they cost 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even more than that $1,000 just to get the permitting and get all the stuff that's needed. That's just like expensive as fuck for no reason. So this bill, one of the things it does is it gets rid of all that red tape. It gets rid of all the over regulation and the red tape. So you can build your house for a lot cheaper. And there's more of
Oh,
a
that's
standard. There's a new standardization process that's cheaper for the permitting, and a lot of other things that it does. It stops BlackRock from buying private houses. Any company on the stock market, they're not allowed to buy any private homes.
yeah, that sounds pretty good. And that
But
is also a big problem is
but the only thing is
people
Trump.
like,
Trump says he doesn't want to pass it because I think he will pass it because they put it on his desk. He didn't veto it, and it's been like weeks now. He says he's just waiting. If they pass his bill, he said that then he'll consider passing that bill.
I wonder why he doesn't want to pass it.
Because we
It's
need
like
to
he
pass his
doesn't.
voter right first. We need to get voter. We need to focus on the election right now. We'll probably eventually pass it, but he needs to focus on voting on the voter election thing.
And what is that? Like, what
Uh,
is his thing?
Voter ID,
Like, you have to
real
have an
voter ID.
ID.
It can't just be a driver's license that any illegal alien immigrant can get. It has to be real voter ID.
Well, what would classify as the real ID?
I don't know. You have to read the bill. There's a whole thing on it. There's a new thing called Real ID. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's on the new driver's licenses. If you get a new
Oh,
driver's license, I think. But it's the
well, I
Save
mean, I feel like
America
that.
Act. I'm not 100% sure on it, but it's the Save America Act.
Well, I feel like that should be good because obviously for either side we don't want fraudulent voting. So I agree with that.
Yeah, housing has a lot to do with city and state, but I don't know what this bill exactly does. It somehow like I don't know how it could affect the city and state, but somehow it does. I guess technically, it strips away some of the overregulation. I guess, but it's gonna drop.
Nope.
If you already own a house, it's probably gonna make your house price go down. I mean, that's what Trump seems to think.
Mm, I mean, does it work like that though? Like,
Yeah, I mean, how would you be okay with the value of your house going down if that meant the next man could get a house?
yeah. I mean, I feel like it would be okay with that.
Really?
Yeah. If
So
it helps
you,
somebody else get a house, then I mean, and I'm already situated in my house, then and
well, what if you
if
want to
like
sell your house in the future? I'm guessing you don't want to, but what if you did?
I mean, if it would just depend, like if like say if it was estimated at 100,000, and then like in the future it would be just say I could only sell it for 75,000.
Yep. Yeah,
I
that would
mean,
be it. And the next man would get a home. Would you do that?
yeah, because I mean
Wow,
at
man,
the
you'd
end of
lose
the
$25,000 of your own money just to give a random homeless person a house.
yeah, because at the end of the day you would still sell your house for 75,000. So I mean, at that point it's
But
just
you
like
put a
you're
hundred
still.
thousand dollars into it.
Well, no, now see now you're moving the goalposts. You're saying that I would have invested 100,000 into it. I'm not saying that I bought it at 100,000,
So
but
you
I'm saying
wouldn't
like
sell
say
it
you
for a loss. I said you'd lose half your home value. Would you sell it for a loss just to get the next homeless person a house?
well, just say if I was selling my house to go move to another house, I would be wanting to move to that other house, and if at some point I would have to just sell that house unless I couldn't keep it, then I mean, yeah, I mean it wouldn't make no
So
difference to
you'd
me.
sell your house for a loss to give a homeless man a house, or like a random person on the street a house. You'd sell your house for a loss, like you'd lose $50,000 on it. Like you paid it down, it cost $100,000. You paid it off. Now a homeless person offers you $50,000. Would you get them? Would you let them stay in it?
Well, I mean, it all depends on my situation, but if say if I was in a decent situation and I was moving to another house, I mean, yeah, if it helps somebody else out, yeah, it does. Money is not as, I mean, I'm just saying from my point of view, money isn't like a big thing. I mean, it's
Okay, so
like,
when you sell your house, can I get like half the money from it? Since you said it's not a big deal. If you ever sell your house, can
well,
you hit me up and I can get half the money?
I mean, it would just depend on how my situation is. If I'm good and you really needed it,
Well, your
I'd be like,
mortgage
hey, bro,
payment's gonna go up, and I do really need it. But you're gonna have a bigger mortgage payment
how would I have a bigger mortgage payment if I'm?
because you would have a larger down payment if you didn't pay me that money.
Well, that's completely separate from the new house that I would be getting.
That new house is gonna have a new mortgage, so I'm gonna need part of that down payment for my house. So your down payment's gonna be half the size. So that means your monthly mortgage is gonna be a little bit higher. So hopefully you're okay with that. Are you good with that? We do need to give everyone a house.
I mean, I don't see how that would affect my like the new house that I'd be getting. I don't see how because that would be a completely separate
Well, it's just
thing.
gonna
If I
cost
would
more.
sell,
It's just gonna cost more. There's not gonna be much of a difference. It's just gonna cost more. That's it. You
I
understand?
mean, if it didn't, if just say it just increased it not that much, I'd be like, yeah, man, that's cool.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
gonna increase your mortgage by $300, and you're gonna have to give me about $50,000. Okay, cool. Let me know when
yeah,
I can come pick up the money.
that'd be fine with me, man.
Okay, man. Can we put your house on the market? I really, really need that money. Can we put your house on the market?
No,
I would be
well,
willing to sell it
first of
myself.
all,
I'd be.
my house that I live in now is nowhere near worth $100,000.
How the hell do you live in Florida then if your house ain't worth $100,000?
Well, I mean, not everywhere is worth $100,000.
So do you live on MLK Boulevard?
uh, nah, I don't. But that's funny.
Does the stream want to know? Wait, do you live on Veronica Shoemaker? Or what about Malcolm X Boulevard? Do you live on Malcolm X Boulevard? The stream wants
No,
to know.
no, I don't.
Okay, so not Malcolm X. So do you live in the forest? Way out in the
Basically, yeah,
country?
yeah, I live in the sticks.
You live way, way out in the sticks.
Yeah, I live out in the sticks.
Half acre or less or more?
3.
3 acres and a
Yeah,
house
yeah.
for under
That
a,
doesn't have trees on it. It doesn't have trees on it, so that's why it's not worth that much.
and it's near Georgia, but it's in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, we located them, guys. We're not gonna say the city live on television, but
Hey, I mean, if you did, oh well.
well then tell us what's the name of it. Now I'm really
I'm not gonna
curious.
I'm not gonna dox myself. I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Well, if you're out in the sticks, then how am I gonna find you?
I mean, there's ways. There's ways.
George Washington owned the business while he was president. Why can't Trump?
What business did George Washington own?
I don't remember what business he owned. I think he was like a rancher or something. Let's look it
Uh,
up. George Washington's business. Let's see. His business was operating an 8,000 acre estate, farming wheat production and commercial mule breeding. He owned a fishery. He owned whiskey distilleries. So yeah, he owned a lot of different businesses. Whiskey distilleries, 8,000 acres.
well, who's complaining that Trump owns businesses?
Someone
I
in the
mean, he
chat.
owns. Oh, well, they're focusing on the wrong thing.
How much was $2,000 in 1789 to today's money? Let's look it up. How much was $2,000 in 1790 in today's money? That crap has to be literally like billions of dollars. That literally
I
has
would
to
say
be
like
billions of dollars. Okay,
multiple.
that was about 4 million. So he made $4 million a year just off one of his businesses. That was the whiskey business. So George Washington was racking in money left and right. He was pretty wealthy. He made $4 million a year. He sold 11,000 gallons of whiskey. So
Yeah,
everyone
I
out there
mean,
saying this or that, he was not a lazy Democrat socialist.
why do you think Democrats are lazy, man?
Because they are. The majority of Democrats are on like they're the welfare class. Okay, if you really look at the numbers, the welfare users in this country is about 62% Democrat and 38% Republican. It's honestly embarrassing. Very embarrassing, man. Don't you agree? And imagine this: the majority of the middle class is Republican, dude. Democrats have way richer people. They have way more millionaires and billionaires than Republicans. Well, not millionaires, but billionaires. Democrats have way more billionaires. They don't have more millionaires, but they have more billionaires.
Well, I don't
So,
like Democrats either. So
so there's that. But do you like billionaires? Because billionaires make awesome
no,
stuff. Why?
no,
Why don't you like
I don't
billionaires?
because and
Because they have more than
they're
you.
not.
That's why. Is it just pure jealousy?
No, man, I'm definitely not jealous. I'm just saying that there should not be such a high concentrate of wealth.
Why? Why? There shouldn't be such a high concentration of stupidity. But does that mean that we should get rid of these people off the earth permanently? No.
I mean, I mean, I mean, I didn't say it.
No. No. So we shouldn't get rid of something just because it's a high concentration of whatever. A high concentration of wealth is a good thing. More people are becoming millionaires than ever. 4,000 people alone became millionaires just off Elon Musk's one recent publishing of his SpaceX company.
But that hasn't happened yet.
It did. It went public on the stock market. It's trading right now. You can buy it on Robinhood, Fidelity, wherever you want. That's how Elon Musk became a trillionaire.
Because when I saw you say that, I went to look for it and
No, it's still
I
on
didn't
there
see it.
today. Let's see how much it's trading for. I think the first price it was at was around 160, and now it's around 160. Yeah, it came on the stock market. It was around 155. Now it's 162. So it's not a bad time
Yeah,
to buy it at all.
yeah,
Not a bad
because
time.
I wanted to buy some, but it didn't explode like I thought it was going
It
to.
did. It went to $220, but now it's back down to 160. But it's already It's already valued at $2 trillion. So that's already one of the biggest companies on the stock market. So
So should I buy or should I
it's
not
almost
buy?
bigger than Amazon. I don't know. It's almost
So
bigger
you're
than
saying I should
Amazon.
buy some?
I don't know. I said I don't know.
Oh, you're not going to give financial advice, I see.
No, I'm not a financial advisor.
But
American. I know how you can get another Peace Prize contender. Who's another Peace Prize contender? Oh, they're trying to shit on me. They're saying Elon's not a trillionaire. Elon's not a trillionaire. I'm pretty sure he still is a trillionaire, but we can look it up. Is
well, no, he
Elon?
it like lost like some sort of value or something that knocked him back down or something like that. I remember seeing
No.
that.
Okay. Well, now 962 billion. His peak was
Yeah,
146 trillion. 1.4 trillion was his peak, dude. 1.4 trillion. Elon Musk could get to $2 trillion before the next man even gets to 1 trillion.
that's ridiculous, man. He
Dude,
don't
that would
need
be
all of
fucking amazing. That would just be the ultimate fucking troll. That's more money than some entire countries.
Yeah, and that shouldn't happen.
No, that should happen. That's awesome. People
No,
can get so much
it shouldn't.
wealth beyond their dreams all by coming to America and working hard. He's an immigrant, dude. That's fantastic that he was able to do that. He
He was
came.
already wealthy before he came here.
Oh, no, he wasn't. His dad was wealthy,
I mean,
semi-wealthy.
same
His
thing.
dad had a couple $1,000,000, and no, it's not the same thing. His
If your
dad didn't
family
give
is
him a
wealthy, you're
million
wealthy.
dollars, huh?
I say if your family is no, that no, Donald Trump's dad gave him $1 million. Then,
Yeah, but I'm saying
uh,
Elon Musk's dad didn't give him $1,000,000. He started from scratch.
and bought a company that somebody else made, and then
That's
claimed
not
it as
how he
his own. Yeah,
started. That's not how he started. He didn't start with Tesla, but you don't know his story, obviously.
no, I don't care to know.
He did not come here illegally. One minute you want to tell me he grew up as a multimillionaire. Second minute you're telling me he came here illegally. Y'all are fucking delusional. Y'all are delusional. Y'all are absolutely delusional. I can't
No,
believe I just timed her out. She's gonna be smashing her keyboard, or maybe she's gonna come back on a second account. They're all complaining. He was only a trillionaire for a couple days. Y'all keep hating. Y'all keep hating. Now since it's like the whole world is betting against them. Whenever liberals, that's how you know, Big Custard. That's how you know. That means you have to invest now.
I probably will buy some.
You have to invest now because guess what? If the liberals say he's not going to be a trillionaire, that means you got to bet against the liberals because every time you bet against liberals, you make a lot of money on the
Oh
stock
yeah.
market. That's the investing strategy. But what are your complaints about Donald Trump? He didn't deport enough people.
Me? No,
Yeah.
no. I haven't. Like I said, I haven't been really paying attention too much. I've been working a lot, so I just been kind of just chilling. I uh, I just see things here and there.
So you're not
I
a
mean,
socialist activist.
not really. I just think we should get rid of all of them.
He said, "Nope, I'm a big fan of Elon. I bought a Tesla when it went public." Okay, that's fantastic to hear, man. Thank you for supporting Elon. Thank you for supporting trillionaires, guys. You fucking bootlickers. I'm just joking.
Oh,
Dude, wouldn't
I
you
mean,
be
you
a
would
fucking
be
bootlicker? You're the one considering buying his stock. Are you a fucking bootlicker? Are you a trillionaire bootlicker?
definitely not. I'm just using it to benefit me.
You just offered to give a trillionaire money. You must be a trillionaire bootlicker.
No, I just if it benefits me, then I'm gonna do it. Right? If
No.
that's the
You're
mindset,
giving
ain't
a
it?
trillionaire money, though. What if he takes your money and runs away and you get nothing? That's what trillionaires like to do. That's how they're trillionaires, right?
I mean, if that happens, that happens. That's my fault for giving the money.
So you are a trillionaire bootlicker. Then I'm glad you can agree. Elon Musk did not beg to go to Little St. James. He was asking, what the fuck is Epstein up to? Does he want him to come to the island or not? It's two completely different things.
Well, the people that said that he came here illegally are wrong.
They are?
Yeah, they're wrong.
How do you know? Aren't you a
Because
Democrat?
no, I mean he. It says here he came to the U.S. on a student visa.
Okay, so y'all just don't know how to fucking read, like I told you before. He can't be both a millionaire and an illegal alien immigrant.
Well, I think you can be both. I
Huh?
said, I think you could be both.
What do you mean both?
You said that he can't be an illegal immigrant and a millionaire or a billion or a trillionaire at the same time.
No, I never heard of that before.
No, I thought that's what you just said.
No, I never heard of someone being a trillionaire and being an illegal alien immigrant. That's just not gonna happen.
No, well, that might not happen, but if they're like a millionaire and illegal, that's probably possible.
No, it ain't fucking possible. Way before you get $1 million, hopefully you think about fixing your immigration policy. Otherwise, you're just an idiot. You gotta be the stupidest illegal alien immigrant in fucking human history. Why couldn't a millionaire jump the border? Why wouldn't they just pay to get legal citizenship? Are they a criminal? Because you can get citizenship for way less than $1 million. So what are they talking about? You can get I mean, you can at least get a visa for way cheaper than $1 million. You can get a visa for so that what fucking logic would that make sense? Do you agree with that, Big Custard? Why would someone with $1 million jump the border when they can literally get a visa?
I guess if they didn't want to have to wait.
Well, a visa it can come quickly. They can get a
I
visa
mean,
the same day if they have enough money. If
well,
they
yeah. I
if
mean,
they have $1 million, they could.
what visa can you get the same day if you have enough money?
Golden visa.
Oh, that stupid shit. Oh yeah.
Or maybe if you invest in a property, there's like a property visa I think you can get. I could be wrong. I'm not a visa expert, but I think if you invest $1 million in property, you also can get a residency permit or a visa.
Oh, a random thing. I don't remember the the guest's name because I didn't I tuned in after I guess y'all had said his name. The guy that showed you like the thing that he made with GitHub or whatever. You should bring that guy back on.
Which guy?
Like he was showing you like y'all were talking about like the like immigrants being a net negative, and
Oh
he was
yeah,
like
he
showing
finally
you.
conceded to the fact that they were a net negative. I have his
No, did he?
website saved if you want to see it, huh?
I was saying I didn't. I only watched for like 30 minutes,
We
and then I had to
agree
go.
when you include the entire family that they're a net negative. Because why wouldn't you include the entire cost of the entire family? Am I right?
I mean, yeah, because you like what? Because I mean, if you don't include the entire family, then I mean, it'd be kind of stupid just to include like a single individual in the family.
Exactly. So we have to include them all. So when you include that, they're net negative. When you in the Cato Institute article, they are not including the child's school costs from the ones that were born here, and they're not including military costs because everyone has to pay the same costs for taxes for the military and the roads and the infrastructure, right? Everyone has to pay their equal share. So that's a cost that's divided upon everyone equally. And
But then,
also
like
all the other
from
services
your
that are
view,
public, insurance and healthcare, and then they're a net negative, and the welfare
but
they
like
get.
but like from your point from your perspective, we're all in that negative, right?
No, from my perspective, the average American citizen that doesn't make us like $130,000 is a net negative.
Well, that's like majority of a
Because
country.
if you don't have kids, I mean, if you have kids, that's included. But if you exclude the military budget, if you exclude the military budget, you just have to make like over 27,000 a year. That's with no kids and no military budget. If you exclude the cost of education of you going to school or your children going to school, and you exclude the military costs, then you just need to make like 27,000 a year to be a net
Hmm.
positive to the taxpayer system. So it depends how you look at the number, but I include everything. So I would say no, the average citizen is not a net positive. It's only the top 20% of taxpayers that are net positive to the taxpayer system that pay the majority of the taxes in this country. And that's people that make around $130,000 a year or more.
What percentage do they pay? Because I would feel like it would be a pretty.
Well, that's very
It wouldn't.
dependent because they're the top 20%. It's just anyone that makes over $120,000 a year. On average, they're paying at least over $18,000 a year in taxes. At $130,000 a year, they're paying over 18,000 a year in taxes. So that's where they break even because that's the total costs for the military and the public roads and everything, all the infrastructure that everyone
Mm,
uses, that you use daily. That's the costs. So once you pay
no.
more than $18,000 a year in taxes, then you're a net positive to the country and to the economy. Because those are really
Mm.
expensive. Military cost and road cost is really, really expensive.
But we all pay for that though.
Yeah, exactly. We have to. So we agree that's a cost that we have to count. We have to be
Yeah.
realistic if we're a net positive or a net negative. Being a net negative doesn't mean you're a shitty person. It doesn't mean you're a bad person at all. It just means that, if you're a net negative for this country and you're already doing a crime, you definitely just shouldn't be here because you're already committing a crime in the first place and you're not a net benefit to the economy. So, and you weren't born here. You don't have really that pretty much as much family as the average American has here. So you don't have ties like that here. So you got to go.
But
Maybe we
if
should
they
lower what? This guy says maybe we should lower that. Lower what?
but if the person came here legally, then you're okay with that.
I mean, you know how much it costs just in New York for the education system now? The average cost K through 12 is $18,000 a year. take a guess on how much it costs in New York City for one child's K through 12 education, just 1 year, 1 year.
Like 10,000.
43,000. And the countrywide average is 18,000. And the New York City's education is no better than any other education. So that I
Yeah, we
don't I
don't
don't
have
know
that
why the
great of
costs are so
education.
high. That's probably just, they were doing some kind of documentary on it today. I was watching it, but so what were you asking me about the average American citizen? Do I think they should be deported? No, they have a right to this land because they were born here, their parents are US citizens.
But if the person comes here illegally, then you're okay with that.
No, if they come here illegally, they got to get deported.
I'm saying legally.
Yeah, if they come here legally, that's fine, but we still got to cut down the legal immigrants even because they are a net benefit, but it's not until the end of their life. For the first couple years on average, they're a net negative. But when they get into their older years or after like on average after 15 years, they're a major net positive to the economy.
Mm.
But it
I'm
doesn't
glad you
happen
agreed
right
with
away. They
that.
have to assimilate. They have to get used to our society. They have to work and produce income, increase their business or their career prospects, whatever.
Hmm.
So it doesn't
I get.
happen right away. But yeah, immigrants are good, but we have to make sure that they assimilate. Why would if there is a country with an IQ so low that if you came into America that you could automatically apply for welfare because you're on the special needs spectrum, should we let those people in from that country?
Depends on if they're depends, like, obviously if they're bad people, then no.
They're
But I
not
guess you
bad
can't really
people. They
determine
are
that.
all special needs. As soon as they come in here, their IQ is so low, their intelligence is so low that they qualify for disability because they're legally retarded. Legally.
I mean, you shouldn't discriminate them from them just because of that.
We should basically let a bunch of retards into our country and we should let them live off the welfare then.
Uh, no, I mean,
You
because I
just
mean, if
said we
they're able to,
shouldn't discriminate because of low IQ.
we shouldn't. But I'm saying if they can qualify for the welfare, then I mean they would be having to work. So I mean, if they're
No, they
working, then
wouldn't. They're literally on disability. If they would be able to collect Social
well,
Security, maybe. Who knows?
I don't think they would be able to collect Social Security. But if they were able to collect, it would be extremely hard to get to become or to be eligible for disability because that's very hard
If you would
to
claim
get
refugee
eligible for.
status, you can literally get welfare benefits. And you can get disability benefits. And you could probably even pull Social Security because if you get a refugee status, that means they give you a Social Security.
You can't automatically pull Social Security.
Well, no, you can't. There's a process, but they could probably possibly pull it.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
They are fighting off our research institutions and infiltrating our infrastructure. Who's they? Immigrants can collect welfare if they are refugee status, or if they're completely illegal. Their children, they can collect it through their children's social security number. They can also collect a welfare on a state level, like free health insurance, free dental care, and they still use our roads and our infrastructure as well. That all costs money. That all costs money. So, do you still have the same feeling about illegal alien immigrants? Do you think they're a net positive to the economy and to society?
I mean,
Or
if we as like American citizens, and some of us are, or I would say a majority of us are a net negative, then I mean, I I still believe that if a person wants to come here and they want to work and they want to try to build a life here, I think they should be able to. as long as they're not like committing crimes, because obviously we don't want criminals to come here. I still hold that stance.
But they already committed crimes when they were coming here in the first place.
Well, the whole like them coming over here and that being a crime, I don't really. That's like to me that's like stealing a candy bar out of the store. That's not really hurting anything.
Well, it is. Stealing is immoral and it's bad. But these people are
Yeah,
saying an immigrant created your phone. Guys, I'm an immigrant. I've lived in 3 different countries before. These are illegal alien bastards. I'm an immigrant. These are illegal alien criminal bastards. And they're a net negative to our economy. And they hurt our jobs because they keep our wages stagnant. They
well,
don't
no,
lower our wages, but they keep the
you're
wages stagnant because American citizens can't compete with an illegal alien immigrant working under
you're
the table with lower
well. That's
wages.
why I'm glad you said that, because that's why that we should be able to make the process for them to be legal a lot
No,
better,
because
because when
then
they
they
get
wouldn't be working
else,
illegally. If we make the process legal, then they can't work for $4 an hour, can they?
no, but if they
That's
do
one of the
become
reasons
legal,
why they stay illegal. Because if they get legalized, then they're gonna have to pay them $8 an
no,
hour. But if they stay
no,
illegal, they can get $4 an hour. And if they get caught, they get deported, right?
no. Everybody wants to make more money. So if them to be able to get legal and to them to have like power in that sense, they would then have to get paid like a citizen. So therefore, they would want to do that.
Well, they should want to do that, but that same
Right?
place that they're working at is not going to hire them if they're competing with an American citizen with the same wages.
And that's where I know, because we talked about it before, that we agree on that the owners of that said establishment should get punished for choosing illegals over legal immigrants, because that's the people that are really the problem. Is the people that own the
No, not at
businesses and
all. Not at all. The only reason the business owner even hires illegal alien immigrants is because the government won't crack
cheaper
down on
labor.
them enough. If the government was cracking down on the business owners more and cracking down on the illegal alien immigrants, the business owner would have never done it in the first place. So putting on all the blame on the entrepreneur for, if they legalize drugs tomorrow, is it the drug dealer's fault? I mean, maybe a little bit, but they legalized the drugs, so they're just, abusing the loophole.
But the only reason why the business owner is hiring the illegal people is because that's cheaper labor. That's the
Yeah,
only
and that's
reason.
because they're not going to get in trouble for it because the government doesn't crack down on illegal alien immigrants very hard. Trump is doing it a little bit better, but he's not doing it enough. If you hire an illegal alien immigrant, you should get 15 years in prison.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But if you're also caught, you should be deported instantly. There shouldn't be any questions asked. It's really that simple.
Even if aside from your
Oh,
them
there's
being
Chris. There's Chris. What's up? Is it telling that MAGA is worried about them taking her germs? God, I love having a winning career where I don't have to worry about Juan taking it. Juan can easily become a lawyer, Chris. Easily. Kim Kardashian damn near became a lawyer. You were this close of losing your job to a woman with a BBL. Does it get much more embarrassing than that? Does it get much more embarrassing than that? You were this close of getting your job taken by a woman with a BBL. Well, in other news, illegal alien immigrants having a labor shortage actually does having a labor shortage actually does increase wages. Can we all agree on that?
having
You
a labor shortage
yeah.
increases wages.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense.
So why shouldn't we do mass deportations just for wage growth? That's a perfect reason right there alone just for mass deportations, is it not?
Well, because there's already so many jobs that are open and nobody's filling them.
No, there's not. There's more unemployed people than there are jobs. So shouldn't we do more mass deportation and open up more jobs? Because if there should be more jobs than there are jobless people, right? We both agree, right? There should be more jobs than people that don't have jobs, right? That way everyone can have a job and pick what they like.
Hold on, I'm gonna because I'm pretty sure that let me look this up.
Huh? There are 7.1 million unemployed people and there's 7.8 million jobs.
Okay, right now, as of right now,
So there should be more jobs that open up, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's 7.8 million people that are unemployed, and maybe 7.1 million jobs. But either way, there's not enough jobs out there for people that want to work in certain industries and deserve more higher wages.
yeah, it says there. Yeah, as of May 2026, there are 7.6 million open jobs in the United States. So that it what you're saying is like kind of it's kind of a mute point because there's already those jobs that are open. They're regardless of however many
No, there's
illegals are
not.
here.
Maybe there's someone that wants to pick the crops, but there's too many illegal alien immigrants doing it. I actually know someone that used to pick crops in high school, and we're about the same age. But illegal alien
Well,
immigrants took all those jobs, so he was no longer able to work there
well,
the following
well,
summers.
if somebody is that's what they want to do, then all more power to them. But
It's not
those
that
people are
difficult. I
very.
mean, I don't know why everyone acts like, oh my god, it's like slavery. You gotta like bend down and like grab the crops and just like yank it out. It's so difficult. Dude, picking
I
crops
mean,
is not fucking difficult at all.
I mean, it's just the heat that you have to deal with. But I mean, that's just the
Okay, what about the heat?
new.
We lived in here for thousands of years. A little
But
heat's
I'm
not
saying
gonna
that.
kill them.
Well, no, but that's just the way of like new age people is like they don't want to do manual labor. So,
Yeah, exactly.
but
That's why there should be more jobs open. MAGA is afraid of Juan taking their girl, Latin love. Well, if you want to get into that topic, there was this one girl that I dated in the past, and her father was illegal, and I was trying to convince him to get his legal citizenship. I was putting pressure on him because I really didn't want to call ICE and have him deported. Like I was dead ass about to have him deported if he didn't fix his citizenship. But Trump really scared him, so he actually did get himself a lawyer. I even offered to pay for his lawyer out of my own pocket, just to have him become a legal citizen. But he eventually did it himself, and congratulations to him for going through the process and fixing his status, and now he's legal. So good for
yeah,
him.
yeah, that's good. But
So if anyone's stealing the illegal alien immigrants, women, it's Americans. Mostly so they
but
can have
there's
more anchor babies, right? Oh,
but
we got a transgender in chat. Hello, Mr. Bailey. How are you doing? Would you like to debate me, sir? Would you like
oh
to
Lord,
debate me, sir?
don't replace me with a transgender person.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The criticisms. The criticisms on criticisms on criticisms on criticisms on fucking criticisms. Bro, Graham, you're a streamer, lol. I love you as a former roofer. Get the fuck out of here. As a fellow air conditioner working, picking crops and labor kicks your ass. Chris, I grew up on a farm. I know picking crops is not that fucking difficult. You get a little bit sweaty. You get exhausted and sweaty. Okay, big fucking whoop. Big fucking whoop. Roofing is way more difficult. I will give you that, but picking crops and like working in a farm, no, that's not difficult at all. I'm sorry. That's legitimately just
I,
not difficult.
I mean, it's hard work. It's definitely hard work.
I mean, it depends where you live at too, because if you live in Florida, it's even harder. It's way harder than it is in Massachusetts. So you literally were on that roof when it was like 85 degrees. Down here, people do it in 100 degrees, 100 plus. So it's completely, there's plenty of people that want to pick crops. Shit, Chris, you know a former crop picker, James Pummel. He was a former crop picker with illegal alien immigrants. I know exactly where he picked crops at because I know where those illegal alien immigrant bastards stay. Hey,
Well,
thank you, Chris. This was that new shirt I was telling you about. This is that new shirt I
yeah,
was telling you about. This is my silk shirt. How is it hell in America? Oh, so it does get up to 98 then in Massachusetts. Okay, the humidity still is way worse in Florida. Way
that's what I was
worse.
just about to say. That's what I was just about to say, boy. They don't know nothing about that fucking humidity, dog.
Yeah, no, they don't know nothing about that. Uh, but shit, man. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So you still didn't change your mind, all because of your dad was an illegal alien immigrant?
He has his green card.
But he started off as an illegal alien immigrant.
Yeah, he did,
Well,
and
man.
I
So
commend
you're
him
an anchor
for.
baby. What do you think about birthright citizenship? You think it's good? Anchor babies are good?
Well, I mean,
You think
if you're
it?
born in a if you're born in a certain place and that's how it is there, and like you're able to be considered a citizen if you're born there, then I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine.
No, hell no, that's not fine. So you think it's fine if a bunch of African people come here and impregnate your wife, and then they get to stay
No,
because they're having anchor baby?
well, see, I was about to say that if they're like doing that just because, then I mean, it's just like, yeah, that's technically abusing the system. Yeah, that's
But it's
technically abusing the
legal. It's
system, but
legal. It's legal. But it's legal.
I mean,
It's legal.
that just reminded me. What was that one guy
So is it good
that
or
when we were
bad? Is it good or
talking?
bad? He says he's been to the Panhandle, so he knows what it's like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. He doesn't know the Panhandle isn't as hot. Tell him. Tell him the Panhandle isn't as hot.
Isn't that closer to the? I may be dumb saying this, but isn't that closer to the equator?
No,
It's not. Okay, I didn't really know. I
it's
was just.
farther away from the equator. South is closer to the equator. That's why the South gets a lot hotter. Miami is 10 degrees hotter than the rest of Florida.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Kamala 2028. Y'all really gonna run her? I really pray you run Kamala Harris in 2028. That way we can get the victory we always wanted.
you really think Trump's going to run in 2028?
Maybe Trump Jr., maybe JD Vance, maybe Trump himself,
But
maybe AOC, maybe Marco Rubio. Bear and Trump can't run then, so don't even say that.
oh, please put Marco Rubio up. Please do that, because then the Democrats would win by a landslide.
We go to Puerto Rico every summer. Got you beat, bro. Did you work on the rooftops in Puerto Rico? I don't think Puerto Rico is really hotter than Florida. If you want to give me somewhere that competes with Florida, you need to go to like the Amazon jungle or something, or somewhere in
Yeah,
Central or South America. Because I really don't think Costa Rica is all that comparable, but I don't know. I've never been there. This black man says he made a mistake voting for Kamala because they made
why
Trump
does he
out to
say
be a
that?
racist.
Why does he say he made a mistake?
You didn't chase MAGA away from Puerto Rico. MAGA was never in Puerto Rico, dude. Like, what kind of fucking infrastructure does Puerto Rico have? Their power goes out every 2 seconds. Their internet is dog shit. There's not really shit to do. The beaches ain't even all that. Democrats suck.
They all suck.
Democrats don't even want to say that they're Democrats anymore because it's just straight up embarrassing. They just want to say, "Well, I'm not a Democrat. I'm a leftist. I'm a leftist." No, you're a Democrat. You voted Kamala Harris. If you voted Kamala Harris, you're a Democrat. Is that fair enough? Unless you changed your mind and now you're voting Trump in the next election.
Do you think it should be
The only
harder to
person
vote?
I ever met that lives in Mississippi is that one guy Will and the other guy Django. But there's really Democrats that go to places like Connecticut where racism reigns supreme. That's not
What does
cool,
that
man.
mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? What does that
That's like the
mean?
racism capital of the world. Maine,
Connecticut?
Massachusetts, and Connecticut.
Why is that?
That's how you know if someone's racist if they go to Connecticut. Never trust the white man that said, "Yeah, I live in New York. I just drove over to Connecticut. I had a little fun and I drove back." Because I heard that story one too many times. Especially from New Yorkers, and now I'm hearing it from people in Massachusetts. "Oh, I just drove over to Connecticut." No, we know what's going on down there. We know what's going on down there.
Well, I'm glad to know where to avoid now.
Yeah, don't go there. It's like one big Ku Klux Klan party. I heard they hosted at the Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen, yeah. Over around there somewhere in that general direction.
Hmm.
He will not run for a third term. A crisis will be created that will cancel the elections like in Ukraine in 2022.
Oh, where's that guy at? Where's the bearded guy at?
What bearded guy? You're talking
The
about
the
Dusty?
I don't know. I really don't know his name. I just know him as the funny beard guy.
Yeah, that's Dusty. Why? What do you want to say to him?
No, where's he at? The next time I was going to come on, I was going to ask about him.
He's in the Discord somewhere.
Oh, I was hoping he would be available.
Why? What do you want to tell him?
Oh no, I just want to talk to him because he's funny as fuck.
Okay, fine. I'll add you. If I can add him. Can you add him? Can you add him?
Can I add him?
What up?
Where's Big Custard? You're on stream. I'm looking for Big Custard. Is Big Custard here?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, that's you? You're here?
Yep, I'm here.
Is this the guy you wanted to talk to? You wanted he wants to know why you love why you don't like illegal alien immigrants like his dad. He came here illegally 25 years ago.
He wants to know why. It's nothing personal, but I don't like them because they water down our job pool. You know, Democrats want to mandate every job to be filled at a minimum wage. You know what? That doesn't work. That's just going to cause a lot of jobs, a lot of businesses to go out of business. What you want is a job surplus. And you can't have that with illegals. Why would someone pay me $30 an hour when they can get an illegal to do it for 20? And don't say it doesn't happen because it does. I got a raise this past year because a bunch of illegals got sent back home and nobody was able to do the concrete work. So everybody in the company had to take part in the concrete work. And we got a $5 an hour raise on it, which boosted our overall income up substantially. I might feel different if businesses were mandated and forced to pay the same amount of wages as to us, but realistically, they don't.
Well, so what we looked up just a couple minutes ago, there's already what was it, like 7.6 million jobs?
You don't even know the
vacant?
jobs.
Not
There is
enough.
not enough jobs.
Not enough.
There's
It's
not
not enough.
jobs. There's more people.
But the thing,
Those are just people that there's more people unemployed
Yeah,
than there
it's
are
not
jobs.
enough.
That's just people on unemployment. There's way more people.
Yeah, and then the other thing government needs to do is end anybody that can touch their thumbs to their fingers don't get no welfare benefits. They need to get out and work. That's the other thing they need to do.
well, but let me go to not the previous point, because there's, regardless of whether the illegals are here or there, or here or not here, those jobs are still open. They're still needing to be able to be filled. So
So
that doesn't
you're on the
water-
end. Do you think every job should be filled? Is that what you're saying? Every job should be filled?
Well, I mean, not necessarily that, because that may not be feasible. That may not be possible. But I'm saying that as of right now, or as it was May 2026, those jobs are open and they're
In
vacant.
construction, particularly like blue collar type jobs, illegals run rampant in those jobs. Rampant.
Right. Because the person that owns
They have
those
no right
businesses,
They have no right here. None.
well, but because the person that owns the business is the one that hires the illegals.
Yeah,
rather
and
than,
they're not. And you know what? They love their slave labor. They love their slave labor, and the illegals enjoy being their bitches.
I mean, that may be true. That may be true, but
It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. And then you've got a dozen of them staying in a 3-bedroom house. That ain't right either.
A dozen of them in 3 bedrooms. Yeah, fucking right. More like 25 of them in a 1-bedroom.
I was being nice.
So, I mean, people can't live together?
No, 25 people cannot live in a 1-bedroom. No. No.
For one thing, it's illegal. It's illegal. You got to have so many bathrooms per person. Property, if you're not on a piece of property hooked up to the sewage company, the water company, the property only perks for so much. And a lot of places have septic systems. When you've got people living like that, it is a health hazard. The land will not process the human shit.
Well, I mean, if that's true, then you just taught me something new there.
That's an absolute fact. Unless they are hooked up to an actual sewage, it's called a perk test. Look it up. Yeah, I have absolutely zero tolerance for an illegal. Now, I've got every bit of the respect for somebody who plays by the rules, such as the concrete guy who got us all our raise. He had to leave and go back to Honduras for, it might have been 18 months. And now he's back because he does not want to sacrifice his chances of coming back. Why is it right for someone else to skip in line? Every time you go to the grocery store, do you just let people get in front of you? You just say, hey, I'm not ready. Just go on. And even though you are ready, you just let people just walk all over you. Do you do that?
So you're okay with somebody coming here legally?
Absolutely. I am totally good with somebody coming here legally, doing it the right way. I am not good with somebody coming here on a green card or visa and then overstaying it.
So
I'm especially not good with somebody just walking across the border.
Yeah, that's a criminal, illegal alien immigrant bastard. If you just walk across the border, we shouldn't even be putting you in court. We should just deport you right out of the country right away. And I even
Honestly,
got those
I think they
last
should
2
reenact
lunatics.
slavery.
I got both
I honestly
Josh.
think
No, listen to
I honestly think
this. Go ahead.
I honestly think they should reenact. Oh, go ahead.
Motherfucker, I got Josh and Scotty both to agree. If you include everything, their children, their family, everything, that illegal alien immigrants are a net negative. And this motherfucker, Scotty, has the balls to come and ask me and say, well, why would we include everything? Why would we include the entire cost of the illegal alien immigrant? I said, why wouldn't we? We're trying to calculate how much they cost if they're a net positive or a net negative.
The fact is a fact. A statistic is a statistic. You can't hide a statistic all because it's just not right because they're children. Why should I have to raise another country's offspring?
Wait, what were you about to say, Dusty? What were you about to say before that?
I think we should reenact slavery. I think that if somebody comes across the border and
they should
they're
work
here
in a work camp. They should be sent to a prison work camp. Not slavery. Not slavery. Calm down. You're on stream. Not slavery.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about a work camp, not slavery.
Okay, work camp.
We're talking about a work camp where they gotta work for their freedom because they committed a crime. So until their prison time is up, they got to be in the work camp.
There needs to be something they need to be afraid of to where they just don't come walking across the border. Honestly,
we should make all the illegal alien immigrants go to Louisiana and go to that prison where they have to work at.
Well, what does Switzerland do to people who walk across the border? Was it Switzerland or was it Poland?
They probably give them $1 million in Switzerland. In Poland, they use weapons. They can unalive them, but no one has done it yet. Not a single person has done it. Oh, someone from England, mate. Hey, mate, how are you doing today, mate? And he says Trump was in the files. He dropped 2 British pounds to let me know that he thinks Trump was in the files. Yes, sir. Trump was in the files for snitching. But you have plenty of Muhammads over there in England. You have the grape case that the legendary Keir Starmer covered up over 250,000 women getting graped by Afghani immigrants. Over 250,000.
So, well, let me just see if I got this right.
And you have Muhammad's graping women left and right on the street of your own country. Prince Charles diddled kids. Prince Charles is in prison. The English diddled kids.
So if just say by some accord that tomorrow that all the illegal every illegal alien or illegal person in the country became legal. Just say then that would be all right. Like you would be okay.
No, that would not be all right. I am not good with that at all. I do not reward cheaters. I do not reward people cheating the system. I do not reward people jumping in line. I do not reward people breaking laws to get ahead.
Okay, well, we'll even say the people
they are criminal bastards. What do you mean? What are we gonna say,
brother? Okay, so just what if the people that were doing the process correctly and they got it first, and then all the people that skipped the quote unquote
No. This is not Pasco. You do not collect $200. There is a system, and it is not easy, and it is not supposed to be easy, and you need to work for it. No, they need to go take their happy asses back across the border, back across the seas, wherever whence it came, because bettering your living situation is not a reason to move here.
So the actual fundamental thing of America is you don't agree with.
What's fundamental?
You can't get citizenship. You can't get a visa just because you want to move here and make your life better. There's no visa for just wanting to make your life better. No, you can come here if you want to come for a better life, but you have to do it the legal way. There's no visa just for being poor and wanting a better life.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with that because I feel like people should do it the right way. I agree with that. But that's what I'm trying to get to. It's
Make sure you guys subscribe, like, drop some super chats.
Yeah, we should also only be taking the best of the
Time
best. We shouldn't
says,
just
"What's
be
this
taking
channel?" This
anybody.
is a Discord group chat. If that's what you're asking, I don't know what the question is. This is a Discord group chat. Anyone that wants to be added in, y'all drop a nice super chat or drop some memberships. Drop 5 memberships if anyone wants to be added in. Someone says they don't mind them coming over here illegally. Why? Because you hate your
Well, you
country?
know what? They need to open their house up to them and keep them. I'm tired of hearing about people who have not paid a house off thinking houses should be cheaper. I'm tired of people thinking, okay, we should let everybody come across our borders and stay here, yet they don't keep any of them. I'm sick of that.
Yeah, I'm sick of that too. I'm sick of these illegal alien immigrants, lovers. Like
You
they
know,
all
open
love,
your
all because they're
open
family
your
or they're
refrigerator up to them while
friends
you
or illegal alien immigrants. Can
and
someone
while
send the
you're at it,
Discord
have your
link?
wife spread her legs for them too.
Can someone send the Discord link? Someone says, "Why is my job being outsourced by AI?" Well, if your
Because
job doesn't get outsourced by AI, don't worry, it'll get outsourced by illegal alien immigrants the next time Democrats are in charge. Don't worry.
no, they're too low IQ for those jobs. Remember, bro.
Wrong about what? Democrats are now a party of open borders and men's and girls' sports, fraud, and socialism. Click that Discord link that Time just dropped. Right there. There's your Discord link.
And I don't think we can actually talk about it on here, but I do recommend, I believe that Citizen Vigilante was an excellent movie. I think that it hits home with a lot of problems we've got with illegals coming to our nation and all over the world. And I recommend that to a lot of people to watch.
Citizens
Said
Vigilante, the
Citizen
movie that's banned in Germany because it's talking about rebelling against illegal alien criminal invaders.
Yep.
It's banned in Germany, and Elon Musk paid money for it to be on Netflix because he's a hero to humanity. But can we get up to 100 likes, chat? Someone drop 5 memberships if you want to be added in and you want to add your own 2 cents to the conversation. What illegal alien... Here we go. Let's go back up. What illegal alienation is taking my job as a lawyer? You're very stupid. Come on, big shot lawyer. Coming in debate.
I will give this film
We
a
already
watch because it
debate with
sounds
lawyers. So
interesting.
come on, big shot. We debate with lawyers that have their own law practice. What do you think about Iran? Silence.
What specifically?
How do you feel about the war?
Well, I don't think any war should happen.
No matter what if they bomb us first?
Well, then that's cause for retaliation. So yeah, but they didn't bomb us.
Yeah, they did.
They bombed.
They've been doing it for 47 years.
Operation Praying Mantis. They did. They bombed our ships. They started the war.
Oh man, are we going to go back to the thing that we were
47 years ago, they bombed our ships.
Not to mention every proxy they funded. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't really like it, but I really don't give a shit about any proxy that America funded. Okay, I'm America first.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It's like the multiple that America funded because it's always
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, because America can do it, but if somebody else does it,
That's
it's so bad.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That is right.
Because we're the good guys and there's the terrorists. So you're correct, sir. You would be correct.
That makes no sense.
We can bomb countries, but terrorists can't.
Well, of course not, because evidently you just told us that you support terrorists without actually telling us you support terrorists.
I do not support terrorism across any metric. Any metric.
Sounded like it to me.
And how did I say that?
I love Charlie Kirk too, sir. Rest in peace, the living legend, Charlie Kirk?
Because it sounds like you want us to just bend over and take it from every proxy.
No, never. It
Oh,
never.
what have we done? What have we done to Iran? Do we chant death to Iran in our streets?
Nope, Iran does that to America.
Let's see. This is what I was about
How
to
do
say.
you feel about Israel? How do you feel about Israel?
Like, now, when you mean,
How do you
mean
feel about
Israel as like the
Palestine?
people?
How do you feel about Palestine?
I mean, I think everybody should be able to just, as far as be a people, they should just be able to live and not have terrible things done to them.
Do you think there's a genocide going on?
Can I say for 100% fact? No, no, I can't say if whether it is or not. Is there an indication that they were trying to eradicate them? Yes.
Do you think when you're
How did they
evacuating,
gain in numbers?
when you knock door to door and you're telling people to evacuate, and you leave text messages to all the Palestinian phones, and you drop flyers, and you've evacuated millions and millions of people, is in your opinion, is that trying to eradicate an entire group of people?
Nope, and it's a poor tactic, military tactic as well.
No. I mean, I agree with that. That's
That's what
not.
Israel did in Gaza. They also evacuated 150,000 people out of Gaza and flew them out of the country altogether.
Well, if that's accurate, then yeah, good on them.
And there is no intent to wipe out all the people. They're trying to save as much lives as they can.
Is in Gaza, you've got too many people that support Hamas.
Yeah, there's
Well,
other
I feel like,
Palestinians that live in the West Bank, and there's not many issues really in the West Bank. They're just because they're not extremists. They don't have the bullshit Palestinian ideology.
well, I feel a lot gets mixed that just because they are in Palestine or that they claim to be Palestinian, that they automatically support Hamas, when that's not true.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard someone say that before.
Well, I mean, it's like implied that just because they're there and that they don't want them to be bombed, that all they're automatically.
Well, the majority of them do
doing
support
nothing
it.
is doing something too.
What'd you say?
I said they might feel that way in their hearts, but doing nothing is doing something too. Let me tell you what, if my neighbors were terrorists, I'd be setting them out. I wouldn't be hiding them. I had a fella that told me, because I for a long time, and I still feel like there's good Muslims. There are, you can say there are good Muslims, but the problem is that Muslims is the grass that Islamists hide in. So as long as they allow that to happen, they're not going to be nothing but meat shields for people like Hamas and ISIS and the rest of them.
You're exactly right, and because Hamas are terrible people.
Democrats are now the party of open borders, men and girls sports, fraud, and socialism. I agree with that comment 100%, sir. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this content out, and drop super chats for any questions, comments.
But those people that are over there and that are screaming death to America, who created those people?
Muhammad. Jihad. They've been waging jihad against Christians and Jews for 2,000 years.
Because Islamists has been doing exactly.
Would you like me to start reading you verses from the Quran that show what they want to do against the Jews and the Christians?
If it wasn't for 600 years of Christian persecution, the Crusades would have never occurred.
Well, I was specifically saying America, and America wasn't back then during the Crusades or even whenever you were talking about, Graham.
But the Muslims have been. They've created an MO and they follow it to a T. They're doing the same things today that they did all the way back in 600 AD and probably even further back than that.
Well, yeah, I agree with you there, but I'm saying that I'm talking about specifically the ones that hate America and that are saying death to America. Who created those people?
They're the same people. They're going to hate you no matter what. They're the same people that hate Christians. They're
Muhammad
the same
created
people.
those people. Muhammad, the religion, the Quran.
Bingo.
Do you want me to start
No.
reading you verses from the Quran? Let's read verses from the Quran. Let's look it up. Verses talking about Jews and Christians in the Quran. Let's see what we can find. I wonder what we're going to find today just using Gemini to quote you some Quran.
Because the America created those people.
How did America create those people when 90% of Iranians don't even support the IRGC?
Well, because those people are the Iranians that you're talking about are not the Islamic extremists.
Okay, here's a
So do
verse.
you not find
Here's
it
a
an
verse to the
issue?
Christians and Jews. Shura al-Muadi 573. They have certainly disbelieved who say Allah is the third of three, and there is no God except one God. And if they do not detest from what they do not detest from what they are saying, they will surely afflict those who disbelieve among them a painful punishment. So when they say Allah is one of the three, that means if you're saying that Allah is, if you think that there's any other God that's, Christian or Jewish, if you're Christian or Jewish, you're going to receive a painful punishment, basically.
Well, I can cherry pick out of the Bible just as you did that.
Well, which Bible verse says that they're going to deliver pain to Muslims and Jews? Can you read me that Bible verse?
And there's a Bible verse talking about, I don't remember like the actual what it says before, but at the end of it, it's just like, then beat your baby's head against a rock or
No,
something.
that does
like
not
that.
exist.
You're
No,
probably.
that's
I've
fake.
never heard that verse
That
for
is
one,
fucking
and two, if you
certified
can't
fucking
tell,
bullshit.
and if you
All right,
can't
look.
say the verse before or after, chances
Let
are
me-
you're taking it out of context.
I want you to look up that fucking verse right fucking now. I don't want to hear another peep
I'll-
out of your fucking mouth
No.
until you find that verse. Because you are
I
so
will look
full
it- I
of
will look
fucking
it up.
shit. You are so
I'll
full of
look it up.
fucking
Hold on.
shit. Guest is retarded. I agree. We're just debating about Muhammad and religion now. He's asking me who made the Middle Eastern people so angry at us. I told him it was Muhammad getting fucked in the desert by 30 black men and then marrying a 6-year-old. That can make a person angry, evil, and possessed by the devil.
It's Psalms 137:9. Blessed shall be he who takes the little ones and bash them against the rock.
What was it? Psalms
137:9.
An expression of deep grief and trauma. Psalm 137 was written by Jewish exiles after the Babylonian Empire violently invaded Jerusalem, destroyed their temple, and forced them into captivity. The verses right before this mention the Babylonians mocking the captives, demanding they sing us one of the songs of Zion while they were weeping by the rivers of Babylon. See, you took it out of context, feller. Just like I said, you couldn't say nothing before it or after it, and you lost everything within translation. That's how your cherry picking worked. It didn't work out too well this time.
Are you an atheist? Are you an atheist?
Me? No, I
Yeah.
believe in God.
If you Google this verse, Psalm 137:9, it says it's an imprectorial verse.
Imprecatory psalm. This is a specific type
Expressing the raw
of
traumatic
biblical
grief and
poetry.
anger of the Jewish people in Babylonian exile. So this
Yeah.
is
Where the
expressing
writer,
the raw traumatic grief and anger of the Jewish people. This is not actually anything calling for any sort of, violence or anything like that. So you're just misinterpreting the whole Bible together. And as a Christian, you should know better to dig a little bit deeper than that. I don't know
I
if
never
you're a
said that I was a
Christian.
Christian. That's what I'm saying. I never said I was a Christian. I would believe in God, though.
So what God do you believe in?
I just believe in God.
so you just don't follow religion, you just believe in God.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, my guy.
How is that
Yeah,
ridiculous?
Where do you get your
because you're making
concept
it
of
up as
God
you
from?
go. You have no sense of morality by making your own stuff up.
I never,
You have no
I never said it.
compass. You have no direction. Just I believe in God.
Yes, I believe in God.
Do you believe in the
That's not
Jewish
ridiculous.
God?
Well, no. I believe that there is a God. Religion is man-made.
Let me tell you something. After Jesus was crucified, all of his disciples scattered throughout the world. If Jesus was made up and false, why did they
Never
all
said
die
that.
grueling deaths?
Never said that. I never said that. Do I believe in Jesus? Do I believe that he died for my
Not
sins?
man made. It's not man made. People aren't going to die for man made.
Thomas Jefferson, I don't think was really a deist. He just didn't directly go to any churches.
Yeah, one of the disciples was flayed. They literally separated him from his skin. No man is going to do that for a man-made religion. Something happened to make him an actual believer to go through that.
Yes, that he believed in Jesus. Yes, you are
Yeah,
correct.
Jefferson was a Christian, but he was some kind of fucked up form of Christianity. He edited his own versions of the Gospels and created his own Bible called the Jefferson Bible that primarily focused on Jesus's ethnical teachings. I would say that's a form of Christianity. Maybe it's
Well,
missing.
Graham, I'm going to have to hop off here, Graham. I've got to hit the hay for work tomorrow.
All right, man. Have a good one.
I'll
Tell them to
talk to
like
you
and
later.
subscribe. Tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe.
It was
All
good
right.
Show
finally
some
talking to
love.
you,
Drop a
brother.
super chat.
All right.
Good
Have a
night,
good night.
everybody.
Hell yeah. That motherfucker said, "Bring back slavery." Hell yeah.
No, hell no. Hell the fuck no. Don't bring back slavery. He didn't mean it
Oh
like
my
that. He didn't
god.
mean it like that. What he was actually talking about was work camps.
Hell yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure.
Because work camps is what we have now. Do you think work camps are slavery?
I mean, is the person going there voluntarily?
No, they're a prisoner.
Then yeah, it's slavery.
So we still have slaves then in this country is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Well, man, that's a harsh reality, don't you think? You sure you want to
yeah,
live with that?
yeah. That's it sucks, but yeah. Even the well, it's a if I don't know, because I would say it's at a certain point, even when you're going to a job and you're making money, but if you're not making enough money and you can't afford your shit, then at some point you become a slave to the company.
Okay, yeah, I can follow you there 100%. What religion accepts homosexuality? Who should I join, Jay Fernie? And if you're new to the channel, I saw a guy that said he was new to the channel. Shout out to you, sir. I hope everyone that's new here likes and subscribes. And if you are looking for a debate, time on my side, and I will post the links in the chat for you guys to join in. Jesus' race doesn't fucking matter. Would you agree or disagree?
Um, I mean, and what, like, in what way? Like, I mean,
Like they say that Jesus was black. That doesn't matter, does it?
no.
I
But
don't
I'll
think
tell you what,
Jesus had blonde hair and blue eyes, but I don't think he was black either. He was
I
Israeli.
tell you, Jesus wasn't white.
Well, he was Israeli. Do you consider Jewish people white?
um, no.
Okay, so you don't consider Jewish people white.
I mean, I guess not. I don't
so if
know.
I told you I was Jewish, that means I would be not white.
Wouldn't you technically be? I mean, well, I guess.
I would be from the Middle East, right? I'd be Middle Eastern,
Yeah.
but I'm still white, right? White is a skin color. You
I
can be
mean,
you can be African, you can be white, you can be Mexican, you can be white, you can be any from any country and you can be white. Oh, this guy says Jesus was a dinosaur. Even aliens said it. Brother, put the crank pipe down, please. Put the crank pipe down. I'm begging you. I am absolutely begging you.
but
So give us your
to
hot
touch on,
take. We're going to take political hot takes. You ready? We're going to go one after another. You go first. Give me your first political hot take.
oh,
Give me something controversial.
controversial. Oh man, I don't like being put on the spot. Let's see.
What's your most controversial take?
I don't really. I don't. Well, I mean, I guess somebody can't determine whether or not them themselves have a controversial take. I wouldn't know, man. You go
Probably
first. Let me think.
welfare for all.
I mean, I no, I don't think so. I don't think everybody should be on welfare.
My most controversial take would probably be that our relationship with the Jewish community in Israel is a net benefit to our society and our economy. I don't know how that's controversial, but apparently it's like the most controversial thing I've said. Apparently,
How come we give them money so that they can have free healthcare?
they don't use any of our money for free healthcare, and they don't have free healthcare. All of their healthcare is taken out of their weekly paychecks. My friend lives in Israel, and he pays like $200 a week out of his paycheck for his healthcare. So no, we don't pay for their healthcare.
Now, does that is that in like the private sector or is that in the
No,
public sector?
that's public healthcare. That's government ran healthcare. They take $200 out of your paycheck, and that's government ran healthcare. That's not private healthcare. That's government ran.
Okay, okay. But I seen that and I didn't look into it, so I was just curious.
And that money we give them, almost all of it has to be used to buy weapons from us.
Oh man, I knew I wanted to talk to him about something. Damn, I fucking forgot. I wanted to talk to him
And
about the
they buy
Ukraine
they
war.
can only buy our weapons. You wanted to talk to him about the Ukraine war? Well, Ukraine is losing their war. Tell me why they're not.
Well, I wanted to specifically talk about him to him and what he said one of the last times
What did he say about
that he
them?
was on. He was saying like that they're not like doing much damage, that they only like have done like decent damage like back like sometime last year, when that's completely inaccurate because
No, I
they
don't think he ever said anything like that. He said that they did recently a good amount of damage on Moscow in that recent strike, but they're still losing very significantly, and they lost 30% of their land.
well according to them, they've gained more territory this year than they've lost.
Huh? They've what?
They according to them, to Ukraine, they've gained more territory this year than
What do
they've
you mean
lost.
gain territory? That would be incorrect.
But they've gained territory, like they've
Gained what
like
territory? You mean take their territory back?
this, yeah, same thing, yeah.
Well, sometimes they're fighting and taking area back, but Russia only wants about 5% more of the Donetsk region, and they're gonna have the entire region of Ukraine they want. They don't want the entire country.
Well,
So
we'll
they're
see about that,
so they're almost
and
100% done with their mission already. They're
we'll
just
we'll see
waiting
about
for
that.
Ukraine to relinquish the land. They're just waiting for that because they want the ports. They just want the ports and
Well,
the land
we'll see about
surrounding the
that.
ports.
We'll see about that. But what I was gonna tell him is
They
that
all. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying what I was gonna tell him is like every other week, or if not every week, they're fucking up their logistics, and people are having to wait like 15 to like 20 hours because they have no fucking gas, and they're having to wait for
Okay.
gas because
Okay.
that's how
That's probably
bad
on
they're
both
fucking up.
sides. And that's not only that. That's also probably like a lot of Europe because of the Iran situation.
I mean, maybe,
Even
but I'm
Russia
saying,
is running out of oil because they've literally like sold so much oil, and at the same time they need so much oil, so they're not replenishing their oil supplies fast enough. They're selling way too much, way too quick.
good, because fuck them motherfuckers.
Well, you just love Ukraine because you went there. I'm sure if you went to Russia instead, like a real man, you would probably side with Russia.
No, no,
I
I
mean, you went
wouldn't.
all the way out there to Ukraine and you didn't even get laid. What was the point of that?
Well, that wasn't my
So,
point.
I
That
mean,
wasn't my point, brother.
that's crazy.
And
That's crazy. You went all the way out there and you didn't even leave with any of those model-looking women.
no,
Man,
but
that's just disappointing.
but no,
Both
I
sides
just
are taking horrible losses. So I just wish it would stop.
same. That's what I agree with
I'm
that.
not.
I just
I'm
want
not telling them. I'm not telling Russia. I'm not siding with Russia. I don't side with either of them. I think it's horrible that they're in war. But I'm telling him if he was going to visit a vacation destination, like a real men don't visit Ukraine for a vacation destination. Not unless they're going there with like 20 Ukrainian women that are 10 out of 10s. Other than that, no, they don't go there. They go to Russia or somewhere better.
well, if I went to, I feel like if we went to Russia, we probably wouldn't leave.
Well,
They would
that's talking about another thing. Candace Owens went there, Andrew Tate went there recently, and a bunch of other American journalists. So I don't know.
well,
No, I
I
don't
guess
want
they're
Russia to win. I know they're gonna win. Like I don't want them to win. I wish the war would have never happened in the first place.
yeah, because it was unnecessary. Just like all war, it's unnecessary.
No, our war is necessary. What are you gonna do when they have 87% of uranium? What are you gonna do? Just let them build a nuclear weapon, or what are you gonna let them do?
Well, if Trump didn't pull us out of that nuclear arms deal, then maybe that wouldn't happen.
That nuclear arms deal was gonna expire in 2022 anyway. So what we were gonna do, huh?
And then we could just renew it.
So you're telling me Sleepy Joe is gonna be able to renew it?
Yeah.
He already tried to renew the JCPOA and he failed. He gave them billions of dollars, and they still said we're not going to renew that deal.
Well, then we
It
should find
would have
some way.
expired no matter what. Not to mention Joe Biden moved 25 warships. I mean, not 25 warships. He struck 20 Iranian proxies and moved our Navy and our Marines over into the Strait of Hormuz. He committed acts of war against Iran.
Yeah, see, that's fucked up. That shouldn't happen.
So Trump didn't start the war. This has been a 47-year war. If you hate America, then leave. Leave. These Democrats don't know shit. They've never been to any other countries like us. They don't know that America's better than to live in than Ukraine.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't have a controversial take.
You do. Your controversial take is you think Ukraine is winning this war.
Well, I never said that they were winning.
You think that they're going to win, though, right?
No.
This guy says no one likes Trump. If you like Trump, spam W's in the chat. Spam W's in the chat. I'll vote Republican or Democrat if I see the right candidate. I'm not bound to any party. Get the likes way up there, though. We're almost up to 100 likes. Russia and Ukraine are pretty much the same people, so that's just my opinion, and then that's how a lot of Russian and Ukrainians look at it, too, that they're just the same people. WWW. Seems like a lot of people like Donald J. Trump.
No, they're not the same people. That's like saying that
no, they are the same people. They are very similar. They speak the same language.
Well, it's different. It's different. It's
slightly different, but they can understand each other perfectly fine. So yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's like my dad has a Cuban friend. Like they can talk to each other because they understand. That's like saying Cubans and Mexicans are the
I
same.
mean, if you want to talk genetically, yeah, they basically are. They're all related to the Spaniards. There are different variations of the Spanish that conquered the region hundreds of years ago. Unless they're related to
Right.
Aztecs, like yourself, if you're related to Aztecs, then that means you're different. But most of them are either related to Spanish Europeans or related to Aztecs. So yeah, there is a lot of similarities there. There are different cultures, sure, but they're very similar people. They're both
But you can't just say
Slavics. Both are Slavic European. They literally like are the same. Like that's like Slavic European, you know?
yeah. I mean, but you can't just say that they're the same people when they themselves feel that they're different people.
Well, I've talked to plenty of them before that came straight out of Ukraine and straight out of Russia. They tell me that they're the same. I've never heard differently.
Well, it depends on what area you're talking about. Now, if you're looking at more eastern Ukraine, then yeah, they probably would say that. But if you're talking about more western, then they would probably wouldn't say that.
What western part of Ukraine? The whole fucking country of Ukraine is in the east. What western fucking part?
I'm talking like in the sense of it, in the sense of
What
like it
cities are we
itself.
talking about?
I don't
Odessa?
fucking
You
know,
think
bro.
Odessa thinks that you think Odessa thinks that Ukrainians and Russians are different? I highly doubt that. They probably dealt with Russians their entire life, and they see them the same as everyone else.
I mean, maybe because that's more than the eastern, but who knows?
Russian propagandist about what? What did I propagate, guys? Thank you for that flow state gift. Much appreciated.
Oh, well, I feel like this may be controversial.
What?
I feel like I feel like it should be like there should be more I think I lean towards this, but I've been debating this for a while because I don't because in a sense you are taking away something from people, but I feel like it should be more difficult to vote.
I
Like
agree. I don't think that's controversial at all. This guy says
like
MAGA do Trump. What does that mean?
like uh like just because you're 18 and a citizen, I think it should be more than that.
Yeah,
I think
repeal the
you should
19th. No, I'm just joking. This
I think you
idiot
should
says no Ukrainians hate Russians, you moron. Have you ever lived in any predominantly Russian Ukrainian countries since this war has started? Because I have, so I don't really need to hear your bullshit opinion to this stupid sack of crap in the chats. I literally lived in two Russian Ukrainian uh I wouldn't say majority, but that's like the second highest population of people in these countries that I've been in. Montenegro, there's literally hundreds of thousands of Russian and Ukrainian people there. I lived there for about a year. Georgia, I lived there for about 8 months. That's literally right underneath Russia, and there's plenty of Russian and Ukrainians there. So I don't really care about your dumb experience or whatever your opinion is. Oh, they hate each other. They hate each other. Why would Russian and Ukrainian people hate each other? Why? That has nothing to
um
do with each other. That has everything to do with the government. They're not just gonna hate each other for no reason. At least the ones I've met don't hate each other for no reason. But can you guys like and subscribe, get those likes way up there? What do you think? Do you think they hate each other for no reason? I've never seen that.
I mean, if they use the reason of the war, the reason, oh my God, if they use the war as the reason, then yeah, I
Yeah,
would
but
probably say
the
that
war
they.
isn't someone else's fault. Unless there's one person that unalived someone else's son and they took their life, then yeah, I can understand. I did do that. This guy said he didn't do that. He's lying. I don't think you could even point to on a map where the country of Montenegro is. I don't even think you could point to the country of Georgia on a map. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you.
Why'd you live there?
Huh?
So why did you live in those
Because
places?
I like to live in other places. It's fun. And when I worked in Montenegro, I was helping restaurants open up, and it was a cool place to live. And there's a lot. Everyone is either Serbian or Russian and Ukrainian.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, give me some money. I know you got money. You doing all that.
You got to give me some money. You're the one that's been getting. That you're the one with the family that's a legal alien immigrant. You're hurting our economy, so you got to benefit me.
Oh man. Well, I'd say probably a lot of people in your chat are doing the exact same thing, according to you.
Well, yeah, they all got a chip in.
But yeah, I guess that would be my controversial take.
Show us your passport for those countries you have traveled to. You're full of shit. Buddy, I have actual videos on my channel. If you want to see about my time in Montenegro, go watch the videos about the time I was in Montenegro. I don't think I've ever posted anything from the time I was in Georgia, but I do have plenty of content from there. And plenty of my live streams from back then were even posted on here. But get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. These guys in chat are extra angry.
Hey man, when is the Parker or Dean debate gonna happen?
Well, we would love to get Parker on, but you saw what happened last time. He made me wait like an hour and a half. So
No, he did not, bro.
I don't know if there's
You
maybe a
waited
better
like
method to do it than we could.
you waited like 15, 20 minutes.
No, I waited like about an hour, man. If there's any way we can make it happen faster, maybe.
I mean, you've gotten pretty big, so I mean, I feel
I
like
was not in
you could.
Montenegro for a week. I was in Montenegro for literally like over a year. So I don't know what this guy's talking about.
But you've gotten pretty big. You could probably call them out.
Really, I could post a video and say, "Hey, I'm calling you out." They ain't gonna see it.
Yeah, no, you could post it somewhere, and your little minions of people could get it seen.
I've been telling them, tell Parker and Dean to debate me. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Tell Parker and Dean. Tell Parker and Dean. Tell Parker and Dean. Tell Parker and Dean.
I thought about hopping. You know who Santana is?
I heard of him before, but I don't really know who he is.
Yeah, he's like I guess a friend of Parker and Dean, and I've been thinking about getting in his live stream and trying to get you in there because they hold the same views.
Is he big? How many subscribers does he have?
I really don't know. I can check real quick.
Oh, Eric, you got your little mangina hurt. Well, we only need about 4 more subscribers until we reach 35,100. So that'd be much appreciated if we can just get 5 more subscribers real quick. Over 270,000 jobs added to our economy in the last 2 months. The S&P 500 almost up 45% since Donald J. Trump took office. Millions of jobs added to the economy. We have more jobs right now than we've ever had in human history of America. That is all facts.
Yes, that is a fact. That is a fact.
I'm glad you agree, even though you're a Democrat.
I am not a Democrat, sir. Stop mislabeling me.
Join my Discord if you want to debate. Join my Discord if you want to debate. There's already people lining up in there by the dozens to get a chance to debate me. So you guys got to go in there, debate.
Don't mislabel me, sir. I'm not a Democrat.
Join that link down below. Well, what about do you think trans women can come into real women's bathrooms?
No.
Okay, good. So you don't think trans women should go to real women's bathrooms?
Now, if they if they're like, the typical like meme, like where it's like some dude that looks like a dude and says he's a woman, then yeah, absolutely not. Now they've gone through the whole thing where like I can't distinguish whether or not they are a like that they look like a woman. Then I mean, by all means, go in there.
Hell no. No man should be going into any woman's bathrooms. Hell no. So would you date a transgender woman?
Fuck no.
Even if it was passing?
Fuck no.
Okay, good.
Fuck no, bro. I ain't that weird.
Excuse me, hard right? What are you trying to say? Is that like a death threat?
Oh shit! Somebody threaten you?
Well, he said his pronouns are lean left.
Oh, I guess maybe he just means that he leans more to the left. I guess.
Do you think trans men should be able to go to women's bathrooms? Yeah, they're real women. They're real women.
Wait, what?
They asked me if I think a trans man should be able to go into a woman's bathroom, and I said, yeah, they're real women.
A trans man. So that means that would be a man claiming to be a woman, right?
No, a trans man is a woman claiming to be a man. See, this delusional made up shit has all of us confused, including the trans.
Well, see, I mean, that's because I don't really like. I accept them as people, but I don't really see it as how they see it. So
Join that Discord, guys. If we could also have some people like Hard Right that are in the Discord spamming the Discord link. So would you date a trans man?
no. If anything that has the word trans in it, no. Because I don't. Because if you're a woman, you're a woman. If you're a man, you're a man.
Trans women are men cosplaying women. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad people or they're like the predators that they get made out to be, but they just got something wrong with them. Not to say they got something wrong with them, but they got something up there in the head that
So
doesn't
if they
quite
cut
fit
their
them.
wiener off, they still can't use the woman's bathroom? That's what they want to know. They cut their wiener off and they still can't use the woman's bathroom. What do you think?
That's what I'm saying. Like if they go through the full ass thing and I can't distinguish, then I mean I'm not gonna
Dude,
think twice.
no. Would you want your mom in the bathroom with a 6'5" guy, even if he looks like a woman?
I mean, if it's that far and they look like a woman, then I
They're
mean,
6'5" and they have bigger muscles than Mike fucking Tyson. But they look
but
like a
they look.
woman. Do you think they should be allowed? But they you know they're a man. You know that they're a fucking man. You can tell by their muscle mass. There's no way in the fuck that this is a woman. Would you want them in the bathroom with your mother? But they had the surgery, and their
I
face looks
mean,
feminine.
no, I guess. No, I mean it's just kind of a hard thing because I mean at
I
that
see
point,
you,
like
Viking. I see you. I know who it is.
just make another bathroom.
Another bathroom? So now we have to
Yeah,
spend billions, if not at least multi-millions of dollars to literally get these transgenders their own fucking bathrooms, and us taxpayers have to pay for it, all because these men decide they want to.
I mean we have to accommodate disabled people. I mean, yeah, you're right in that. I mean, yeah, you're right in that. don't think- Well, see, when you talk about that, then you should also be talking about like the billions that we spend on the war, because that could also be money. I know, but but I don't think I don't think they'd be able to kill us, bro. No, I don't think they would. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because that's like the chain reaction of uh. Well, I just don't know, man. All right.
I'm better now. Okay, no. As I was saying, if they if no, if they nuked one person, it would destroy every country. You already agreed on that. It would cause nuclear devastation. That's a well accepted theory by our United States government. If one person launches a nuke, then all these other countries are going to retaliate with their own nuclear warheads, and it's going to cause a butterfly effect.
But like, at- I feel like it would be the same as like how North Korea has nukes.
They don't. They
Like
haven't
they have
nuked
it.
anybody. They haven't nuked anybody. They have never,
That's what I'm,
and they can't
that's what I'm
nuke
saying. Though,
anyone.
like, but that's what I'm saying. They have the
They don't
ability
have the
to.
capability to. They just tested their first rocket that could actually reach South Korea, and they tested some
But
other long-range missiles that were their first long-range ones ever. So no, they can't. They just got the ability recently, but before that, they couldn't.
I feel like it would be
But
like
now they're
kind
a
of the
new
same
threat,
thing.
huh? Now they're a new
I said,
threat for other countries. Go ahead.
but I feel like it would. I feel like it would be like kind of the similar thing. Like they
No,
have
because
the
we know
ability to,
Iran
but
will
they're not.
do it because Iran has attacked every single one of their neighboring countries. North
Well,
Korea has
now
never done that. So
now if you're talking about
we
like,
already know that Kim Jong Un is just a bluff, and we already know Iran is the real deal.
so you're saying like if they was to like nuke like Israel,
Yeah, then that would cause everyone to die. There would be a total nuclear catastrophe. It would be total nuclear fallout.
but do we? Well, other than like our like relations, do we have like an obligation to 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 fire off nukes if they got nuked?
No, other than other countries are going to be firing nukes at us, like China and Russia, and other countries in the Middle East, like Pakistan.
I
Other
don't.
than that, we don't have a nuclear obligation, no, because as soon as Israel launches its nukes, Pakistan is going to launch nukes at us likely. And if not Pakistan, then another country that doesn't like us that has nukes. Maybe Turkey. I don't know if Turkey has nukes or not, but any other Muslim country in the area that has nukes that doesn't like Israel or America would probably strike us down if that was the case. If that happens.
Hold
Oh,
on.
and because Israel, have you ever heard of the Samson Accords?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, if Israel ever gets nuked by any country, they're gonna nuke all the neighboring Muslim countries for equal devastation. Because if Israel's gonna blow up, they gotta blow up all their surrounding enemies.
Then that takes care of all the problems. Then
Well, those countries are also gonna launch rockets into America, like Pakistan and all those other countries are gonna launch nukes into America and the rest of the world. So if that solves your problems, then I'm glad. I guess you don't want to live.
hold on, I'm about to look up something about. Let's see.
But guys, can we get the likes up? Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. All we need is one more subscriber until we get to 35,100 subscribers. It would be much appreciated. Show some love if you're new to the channel.
Oh, brother, we don't have to worry about that.
Why?
Because okay, you said I'm just going to use. You said Pakistan will launch nukes at us. Their maximum range is 2,700 kilometers, bruh. They are like 12,000 kilometers away from us.
Okay, there's other countries in the area that have nukes.
Like who?
Let's see, what countries have. Let's see, let's find
That's
out.
what that's what I'm saying. Like they can have
Well, they
these
can
nukes,
still
but they
attack
can't.
American soil. They can attack military bases. Okay, Turkey. Turkey can attack America. They have long range nuclear weapons. Pakistan, Russia. Pakistan. It says it has nukes. Let's see. Can Pakistan hit us? I don't know. I think they can. Let's find out. Well, yeah, Pakistan can't hit America, but Pakistan can hit Israel and American military bases all around the Middle East. And Turkey can hit us, I think. Let's see.
They could barely just hit us. And I don't,
Yes,
well, they
yes, they
couldn't.
can.
Like I don't even like it may reach us because their longest range was oh wait. No, they can't
They
because I was
can't.
looking at miles. I was looking at miles. Their Turkey's is as longest capability is 6,000 kilometers when we are 7,700 to 1,100 11,000 kilometers away from them.
Okay, so just Russia and China then.
Yeah, but I don't think Russia is just
Russia's
itching
definitely
to
going to
nuke.
get involved. If
They're
the
not.
whole
They're not.
entire Middle
If
East blows up and America's
I
in,
don't think that.
and
I
Israel's
don't think
nuking
they'd
everywhere,
sacrifice it.
I think
I
they
don't think
will.
they'd sacrifice themselves. I don't think they would sacrifice themselves for
They
them. I
have.
really
They don't
don't.
have to sacrifice themselves. The whole world would be nuked at that point. It definitely would not contain. And this is by the United States' own government. Their own military does not think this would be a contained conflict.
I just don't see if something like that happened, Russia automatically launching nukes for that, especially when they're so focused on Ukraine. I don't think they would do that. Like if they're not going to launch a nuke in their own war that they've threatened to so many times, I don't think they would do something like
They
that.
never threatened. Well, actually, they threatened a couple times, but they never had any
Yeah.
line crossed.
Well, I remember they were saying that when like Moscow's like integrity is going to be compromised or whatever, that they were going to launch nukes or whatever, and then like they fucking got bombarded by drones from Ukraine in Moscow, and then they're just like, oh well, we're not going to do it now.
Sorry?
Huh?
Say that last part again.
I was saying like that they said that I remember when they said that if like Moscow's like integrity was to be compromised or like threatened,
I don't know.
that
You're
they
gonna
would
have to
launch.
show me. It doesn't sound like you really remember anything. This is not
Well,
a new war. Not at all a new war. Not anywhere close to being a new war. But all we need is one more damn subscriber until we get 35,100 subscribers, chat. Just one more subscriber, guys. One more subscriber.
Okay, booyah. We reached it. Keep subscribing, though. Keep subscribing. Run it up. China does have the range, and I think India does too. But I'm not 100% sure. Either way, there are countries that would retaliate against us.
It
Okay.
says Putin and top officials have repeatedly threatened a nuclear response if Russian territories in Moscow are struck by conventional missiles, particularly those by Western powers.
Thank you for
So,
subscribing. Okay, so Western powers have never striked there.
yeah, but they literally get fucked up in Moscow like almost every day, so they're just
Okay, but
bullshitting.
that's not by Western powers, and they don't get fucked up every day in Moscow. That's another lie. That's a major misconception. Moscow isn't getting striked every day. That was like the first time in literal years Moscow has been striked like that hard where it actually affected anything. There might have been like a drone flying into a building here and there that just blew up and did nothing. But that was like the first strike they did in Moscow that actually did any kind of like significance at all. And most of the damage they actually did that was significant was on oil refineries. But that's just fucking
Yeah.
stupid because then they're raising prices of global oil. They're not just raising their own, they're not just raising Russia's price, they're raising global oil energy prices. So that's just another fucking stupid move on Ukraine's part.
Well, it fucks it. I mean, yeah, you're right at that, but it also fucks Russia up.
Yeah, and it causes the rest of the oil supply to go way up in price. It even affects American oil prices.
Yeah.
It affects the entire global market. No, my favorite world leader is not Putin. My favorite world leader is Stalin. Stalin. No, I'm just kidding. No, not Stalin. Russia's not getting their ass kicked at all. I don't get my information from just retards on CNN. I have people on both sides that frequently visit Russia and Ukraine, so I know exactly what's going on. I'm not giving Russia whatever they want, and yeah, appeasement does work. Appeasement absolutely fucking does work. I can give you 100 different things. Look at Cyprus. There's a Turkish side, they gave Turkey half of Cyprus. That was like 75 years ago. There hasn't been a war since then. Where else should I go for appeasement not working? Appeasement absolutely does work. Absolutely works. Talking about appeasement doesn't work.
Yeah, just fuck all those people that live in those places, right?
No, never said that. But a lot of Ukrainians were already moving to Russia way before the war because the quality of living was so much better. And once again, I'm not trying to advocate for what they're doing. I think war is wrong all around. I'm just telling you that, what was occurring. I'm sure a lot of people lost their land and their shit that they didn't want to lose. That's horrible. What do I think of the $250 with Trump's face on it? Oh man, that'll be fantastic. We got to put those on the background in the wall just to troll y'all.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that because I was like, whenever I saw that, I was like, oh man, Graham's gonna get one. He's gonna put it somewhere.
Nah, I'm not just gonna get one. I'm gonna piss you guys the fuck off. You're gonna not only you're gonna see how much money is on my wall, you're actually gonna be like, what the fuck? You're gonna be saying he's broke, and then I'm gonna show you the wall, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
like a shit ton of money, just all Trump bills. That would be funny. Oh my god, that's fucking horrible, dude. That's so gay. These Democrats are so gay in the chats.
What do
Like,
they say?
they said that he would be creaming in them. That's gross. I don't know what even that fuck that
Oh,
means. It's gross.
brother, those people are unhinged, bro.
Yeah, our money lost 40% of its purchasing power in the last 10 years. And 25% of that was lost under Joe Biden. And about 8% of that was lost under Barack Obama. And that was just in one single year.
Hey man, if you want to drop shekels, that's much appreciated. That's much love. Drop me some shekels. I love Israel. Do you love Israel? Wait, America first or Israel first?
America first, obviously.
It took him a long time to think about that. He didn't know which one he supported more, America or Israel.
I don't have a problem with Israel. I just have a problem with how much we support them.
We don't support them as much as we support Europe and as much as we support NATO and as much as we support everyone else. What do you think about that?
I mean, in any sense,
If
I
we
feel like we
send
should
more
pick off.
money to Mexico every single year just to feed their welfare babies, I think we should stop doing that.
Well, I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, they're welfare babies that come here, we feed them. So that's like sending money to Mexico, basically. That's the same exact thing. We might as well just send the money over to Mexico. That way they can at least just stay there and at least not take up our housing. Right? Because we
I
need lower
mean,
prices for Americans, right?
yeah,
More affordability, more lower prices for Americans and American housing.
yeah. Tell all these people to stop jacking up the prices for no reason.
Well, they would if so many illegal alien immigrants would stop renting out all these damn apartments for top dollar.
I don't think they can afford the top dollar apartments.
Huh?
I said I don't think they can afford the top dollar
You're
apartments.
right. They're just getting apartments that are like one bedroom for $1,800 a month. Definitely not uh raising our prices up.
Well, they do it just because they can.
Speaking of Mexico,
The,
thank God Mexico is losing the FIFA game right now. Fuck
the FIFA
Mexico.
game.
They lost.
Are we still in it?
Tell your Ukrainian wife that she's about to lose her country and it's unfortunate. I feel bad for her. I don't really care
I
if
hope
she
they're not
thinks
talking to me.
I don't really care if she thinks I'm garbage or not. I feel bad for her.
I hope you're not talking to me.
No, you don't have a Ukrainian wife, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, then I don't think I'm talking to you. I think I'm talking to David. I don't care if his wife
Oh,
thinks I'm garbage. I feel bad for his wife. Or she can't even go back home. She has to go live with some dumb fucking Canada just to escape her situation. And then she comes on to this fat fucker in the UK listening to me. And then she's just like, oh my god, I just wish I could go back to my country and get away from David. His fucking gut roll at night smells so fucking badly. Whenever his stomach slops over, I can just smell the disgusting rotting food that he leaves under his stomach because it fell into his jelly rolls.
hell yeah, bro. That's crazy you said that word.
Well, she doesn't know me, so she doesn't know I'm garbage.
Yeah, you gotta know
Immigration
somebody.
thinks people don't have any resources other than money. Yeah, that's the only resource that there is: education or money or skills. But most of them don't have skills. That's why they're trying to break into a country illegally. Most of them are low skilled, low resourced individuals. Someone like Trump can absolutely run for president. Thank you for that
Not
thumbs
again.
up. Make sure you like and subscribe. Someone says, I don't have anything to argue because those are all valid takes. I don't support Putin, brother. It doesn't matter if I support Putin or not. I don't support him. but it doesn't matter if I did or not. People are still gonna die. Me supporting Putin or not supporting Putin is completely irrelevant. And the reason that your wife's brother, sister, cousins, relatives died in a war is not because of Russia. It's because of the country that dragged them in and made them to go to war. They
Wait,
died
whoa.
because of Ukraine, because Ukraine forced them to go to war and probably threw
No,
them
no.
in the back of a van and threw a military costume on them and pushed them out into the front lines.
Well, that would have never happened if Russia didn't invade.
Well, that would have never happened if they didn't have, if they would have just agreed to NATO and they would have allowed Russia to join NATO.
Well, I mean, that back in the day, they should have done that.
Or they should have
They
never
definitely
came up
should
to
have.
Russia's border with NATO with what's the name of the country? Lithuania. They allowed Lithuania to join NATO and that's on Russia's border. So,
That
I mean,
doesn't.
there's
That doesn't.
multiple
That,
NATO countries bordering Russia now.
I mean, that still
After
doesn't
they
mean
made an
anything.
agreement, they said we won't bother Ukraine as long as they give us their nuclear weapons and NATO doesn't move on to our borders at all. That was the agreement. They said, okay, you give us our nukes. Ukraine gives Russia their nukes, and they say don't move NATO to Russia's borders at all. And that's exactly what they broke both of those things.
Well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should go to war and fucking destroy people's lives over that.
Huh?
Because there were no threat. That I said that doesn't
I
necessarily
know,
mean
but
that you
I'm
go
just
to war.
saying there was a reason that the war happened. It was for a reason. It wasn't just randomly. Putin didn't just wake up one morning and say, you know what? I really want Ukraine.
Oh no, he probably didn't randomly wake up. He
There was
probably
a
been plotting that
there was
shit
a
for years.
long history.
Yeah, he's been
And
probably been plotting
I
that
don't
shit
give
for
a
years.
damn. And I don't give a damn if that's unfortunate that your family. I don't give a damn where you're from. If a country forces you into like a war against another country, and a lot of people are dying, and you had no other choice, I think that's kind of wrong. Including our
Yeah.
drafts, I think drafts are kind of wrong. I wouldn't get rid of them, but I think drafts are around all around are wrong because drafts are when you're forcing your population to unalive people. I would never be for a draft. If you want to make it mandatory when you're 18, you have to join the military. I would be up for that. But as far as a draft, if I have to choose to get rid of a draft and mandate military at 18, I'd rather just do that. Because at least you know that when you turn 18, you're going to be joining the military.
Yeah, I feel like that. Well, then that means.
A lot of people might leave the country before they turn 18 then. But those are farewell
I guess,
citizens. Then they shouldn't be here to begin with. But I think that would solve a lot of the military issue. If there is any, really. I don't think there is. We have more people right now enlisted than we ever had in history. More people are enrolling in the military more now than ever. But if anyone wants to show some love, drop some super chat questions or comments, that would be very, 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 very much appreciated. I'm for Trump fire and trust. What are you talking about? Listen, I'm not a Putin fan.
I love how people are telling you that. It's so funny.
Putin has a judo prep. Maybe Trump has martial arts experience. We don't know it. I kind of doubt that. There's
Yeah,
plenty of
that
guys that
motherfucker.
want to debate. Who wants to debate? Oh, no. We're not debating a Groiper. No, that's not happening. Not tonight. No,
How do
thank
you
you.
know he's that?
They just told me he was.
Ew.
I mean, I don't know why you and your wife would be celebrating Canada training Ukrainian soldiers. I mean, that's cool, but more and more people are just going to die. More of your wife's relatives are going to die. You're advocating for war. Whenever you advocate for a country to give weapons to another country or train soldiers, you're advocating for more death. I hope you know that, you freaking retard.
Well, I mean,
Like, I would never say,
that,
oh,
that,
great, Russia just got a new rocket. Or I would never say, great, Saudi Arabia is training Russian soldiers. Like, I would never say that. That's just fucking weird. You never. Like, frig. This guy says, "Be happy you're white. Keep supporting Ukraine and Israel." I mean, you don't have to
That's a
be white to
strange
support
thing.
Ukraine and Israel. I don't want to debate Nick Fuentes fans at the moment. They're all just mostly broke. They don't have $100 in their bank account. And it's not because some people have the same issue and they're struggling, but at least they try to go and work, and I got respect for that. Everyone that's trying to go out there and work and do what they can and find work, but at the end of the day, these people aren't doing that.
Yeah, they are, brother.
Nick Fuentes fanboys, you're telling me that they're out there trying to work?
I thought you were talking about people in general. Well, I don't know nothing about Nick Fuentes.
Well, I think people in general are. I will say that, but I think people in general are also lazy. But I would say in general, people are out there trying to work.
Well, nobody wants to work. Like in a sense of like not saying that they don't like have the need to work, but I'm saying like people don't want to work.
No questions from me. Just wanted to drop some appreciation for the great content. God bless Trump and God bless America. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Shout out, Lockta. Yeah, shout out Lockta. Thank you, brother, for that super chat. Much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. The Holy Bible says that if leaders fought among them, then no people would die from wars. Putin and the Polish migrant. What are you talking about? Nothing you said make any sense so far. Putin and the Polish migrant we love should just duke themselves out. Mano a mano? What are you talking about? I guess. So if
Yeah.
it's Ukraine's fault Russia invaded, then it's Ukraine's fault. They gotta defend themselves from an invasion. You're an idiot. Okay, yeah, they do gotta defend themselves. If it's Ukraine's fault, they gotta defend themselves. I agree. Get those likes way, way up there. Funny to see how a $20 super chat really pissed y'all off. If anyone else can match that energy to get another $20 super chat on there, just to piss off these liberals, to make them a little bit angrier, so they can go into their Monday morning being a little bit angry that a MAGA supporter got a $20 super chat, that would be fantastic. I gotta sneeze.
Flesh.
Helicopter rides for socialists?
I was seeing if I saved anything.
It's not 100% Ukraine's fault. I'll go ahead and take that statement back. It would definitely Russia was the aggressor, but it didn't happen for no reason. And we
It did
literally got to 35,000 subscribers yesterday. Now we're at 35,105. Can you guys, can someone drop a $35 super chat just to congratulate me on 35,000 subscribers? That would really mean a lot to me.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, 35,000 subscribers in 1 year, guys. One single year. Hopefully next year we can get to 100,000. Hey, Louie, click off YouTube, close the YouTube app, and reload it. Someone's saying I tried sending a super chat, but it wouldn't let go through. If your super chats won't go through, you have to close the app and reopen it. Let me see if I can send you guys a membership, because sometimes I can send free memberships. No free memberships this time. This guy was following me since under 1K. Wow, man. That's awesome. Thank you, Charles. I've seen you've been watching. I know you've been watching for a long time, but I didn't know you've been subscribed since 1K, man. I appreciate that gift. God bless, man. Sometimes when I see you guys and you tell me that you've been subscribed since 1K, I'm like, holy crap, that's crazy. Because at 1K subscribers, I was maybe doing a live here and there, but I was mostly just posting shorts. But please, no spamming. No spamming, chat. No spamming. Russia and Ukraine are at war. St. Andrew devout. That's not Christianity, not war. Who works for the corpse? It's from the shorts. Every time I scroll, it's from having a based feed. Hell yeah, brother. I agree with you, Shelia. They are both hypocrites. They're supposed to be Christian countries, but they're at war. Gas prices are definitely starting to come down. Oh, Junior. I bet Junior has never worn a silk shirt in his life, and he's probably not going to get to experience wearing a silk shirt. That's unfortunate, man. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Wow, man, that's a fantastic, beautiful shirt. Let's see, they said F Trump. You want to F Trump? Why are Democrats gay? They all want to bend Trump over and F him. That's really homosexual. And you know homosexuality is a sin? Do you believe homosexuality is immoral?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You believe homosexuality is immoral? Like it's bad?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I think they can be people, and like they can be like they can live their lives and without like persecution. But I don't have to agree with it.
Okay, so why do you think it's immoral? Is it based on your Christian perspective, or where do you get the idea that homosexuality is immoral?
I mean, if I'm going off the Bible, then I mean it says it.
But you said you're not a Christian, so why do you think that homosexuality is immoral?
Well, I mean, I read the Bible.
So are you a Christian or not? You just don't go to
I'm not.
church.
I mean, if I was to explain like the way I feel as far as like believing in God and stuff like that, like I don't think I'd be called a Christian.
Why?
Because I mean,
Do
I
you
don't go
believe
to
in
church.
Jesus? Okay, you don't have to
Yeah,
go to church. All you do is have to believe in Jesus and study the Bible. A church, all a church is a congregate of three or more people praying together. I'm sure you've
yeah,
done that before. I'm sure you've been to church.
yeah. I was raised in church, but like I don't believe in hell.
Okay, do you believe in Jesus?
Yeah,
Well, Jews don't believe in hell. Maybe you should give up your belief in Jesus, I guess, and convert to Judaism.
absolutely not.
Well, if you don't believe in hell, then I don't know what to tell you. That's not very accurate. Hell is definitely real. Do you believe in demons?
Mm, I mean, I can't confirm.
You can't confirm. You haven't seen the evil, demonic shit of this world?
I mean, as far as like what, I mean, there's probably like if you're saying like bad things in the world are demons, then I mean you can categorize them as that.
No, there are real demons. They're in the underworld and they're in the physical world.
I mean, how 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 can you prove that?
I guess you just haven't seen the demon rats! The pure demon rats of this world! I guess you haven't. I guess you just haven't seen the demon crats. The demon crats. Yeah, you haven't seen
Oh,
the
that's
demon
funny.
crats, have you?
Mm-mm. I guess I have not.
You haven't seen the true evil of these demon crats. Just want to unalive anyone who doesn't love abortion. Anyone who doesn't want to transgender a 3 or 4 year old. They want to take their life from them.
People don't want that, bro. Why y'all? Why
They
y'all so like?
do! They do
No,
want that! Thousands of children have done that in these Democrat hellholes. It's the real life Sodom and Gomorrah.
bro.
It is the
that is
real life.
that is such a small portion of
Oh,
people, man.
thousands of children! So you don't care about thousands of children getting their penises cut off? You think that's
I
okay
never,
to happen in
I never,
America?
I never said that was okay. But I'm just saying you can't say that those people are the overall Democratic Party.
Most Democrats support that kind of activity. That would be correct.
I just don't believe that. You just can't. You just can't. That's just not right. That's just not correct.
It is correct. I know it's hard to believe, but it is correct. The Democrat Party has changed a lot.
Like I mean, I get like maybe like the abortion thing, but
Someone says, unfortunately, it's true.
you can't. By what
The
metric do you
classic
say that's true?
Democrats do love kids, but they're not around very much anymore, are they? But guys, drop some super chats. Show some love, boys and gals. Show some love.
That's like saying that that your buddy is his views of wanting to bring back slavery is like every Republican.
He does not want to bring back slavery. He says he wants to
Bro,
bring back prison camps.
oh, bro, he said that shit. He said that shit.
No, he didn't, bro.
Yes, he
Stop making
did.
shit up.
We literally have proof of it.
Democrats can't even pay their own bills. How are they going to pay my bills? What Democrat has even dropped the super chat this live stream to ask any questions? They can't afford it. They can't afford it.
Don't take this live down after it ends. Don't
Nah,
take it
man, they're
down.
going to try to clip it.
I don't know. I don't know how to clip it, but I'm just saying, don't take it down.
No, both parties are not into abortion. That's a fucking lie. That is a fucking lie. I've never met a single Republican in my life that was pro abortion.
I'm pretty sure they're out there though.
Not a single Democrat has dropped a super chat this live stream or shown any kind of love, so shut the fuck up. This guy says Democrats are dropping super chats. No, they're not. They can't afford to because they don't have jobs, and if they do have jobs, they don't make money. No, proper abortion does not reduce death toll.
So what?
What statistics?
They
What
said proper abortion.
statistics?
They said
No,
proper
it's
abortion was what?
the majority of the Republican Party does not abort. I'm sure it's happened once or twice, but it does not happen that much. Listen, either y'all drop some super chats for some good questions or comments or to show some love, and I'll keep streaming for another 30 minutes, or we're going to hop off here and take a little bit of a break.
Hey man, if I can come back on here, let it be a day where like old Dusty's or how do you say his name, Dustley?
Yeah, Dustley.
Yeah, where he can be on here longer because I was enjoying that.
All right, maybe tomorrow if you're around. Well, you're going to be working all day tomorrow, so if you're free at the evening time.
Yeah.
Man, you watched for long enough. That was pretty entertaining for you to watch. So don't sit here and say, oh, that was boring. Wah, wah, wah. You loved it. You sat here for the full time. The full 2 hours and 30 minutes. Alright, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here. Much love, everyone, though. Much love. Make sure you guys subscribed. I'll be back again later, though. Peace out, man. Peace out.